Hello everyone, welcome back to another report with Ghaz and me, TC. I was going to say Jamie then.
Yeah, well, my name is Jamie.
Ghaz and Jamie. I wanted to be Jamie.
Oh, you wanted to be?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not. And also, a new Thousand Suns Codex. My brain is well and truly melted already.
Yeah, it's like doing writing an essay.
It's like maths in the dark.
Yeah.
That's basically the way I describe it. Maths in the dark. Now, but I have been enjoying what I've seen so far. I've tried to get as much time when the book came in. It hasn't been long. I think about like a day or two.
Okay.
And obviously, this isn't my full-time job. It's not a full-time job. So I've been trying to sneak it in between lunch breaks and after work, etc. So I'm trying my best. So bear with me, guys. But yes, Thousand Suns are here with a brand new codex, and it looks quite nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I'm in the cover. The cover looks nice.
Oh, the cover looks nice.
Yeah. Today we are playing Priority Target, which I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange mission.
It is a bit of a strange one. Yeah, it is a bit of a one because you get to move objectives.
Yeah, well,
and
I suppose it's a bit, shifting and moving like Zinch.
Like Zinch. It's very Zinchian, yeah.
Zinch.
Mr. Pardo did choose it. He is going to be our cameraman for today.
Yeah, he is.
Because, well, I need to look at this as much as I can. And it's difficult when you're holding that and a camera. But anyway, yeah, Private Target, and we are playing on actually one of the first SN terrain pieces.
It's like 6 years old.
Yeah,
I remember. It came with little floor tiles, so
the
board was made of 6 2x2 floor tiles.
Yeah, I remember seeing those before my time, of course. But yeah, it's like modular. It's amazing. It's like this. It's almost like Nurgle-esque broken city.
It's very nice.
It looks kind of orky as well. Maybe the orcs are like trashed the city, and now they're just roaming around grabbing stuff. But they grabbing stuff is what they do, right? But obviously they have come across the Thousand Suns. Now, before we get into lists, I just want to quickly say that I asked a bunch of people on Instagram, like, hey, do you think I should take Magnus?
Right.
And people were like, yeah, you should totally take Magnus. As you can see, Magnus is not here.
No, he's not.
Reasons are twofold. One, because I think he would probably melt my brain and put me over the edge to use Magnus on top of all the new rules, etc. Actually, three. Two, I wanted to kind of show just general stuff, relics, etc. I think warlord traits that
give a showcase of the codex.
Showcase the codex, So, and then thirdly, and the most important one, I'm going to play Magnus on SN Plus. Probably next week.
Okay.
So another Thousand Suns list. And the reason is because it's just, let's be honest, if I can tempt some of you into SM Plus, so you can see Magnus in action, obviously, and support us at the same time. So, because I want to get, for example, I want to get the new Infernal Master painted up by Siege Studios when he comes in, and other stuff I'd love to do. But obviously, we have our own personal projects, etc. So that all kind of funding helps. Helps the battle reports, helps more like all. So yeah, consider joining SM Plus, join button, or smbattlereports.com. Really appreciate it. Now, let's go into the lists.
Okay.
Let's do yours first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll go into mine.
So, I've tried to bring a different kind of list to what I did a few weeks ago when I showcased the new codex. So I'm running Goffs today, and I've got 2 detachments, 2 patrol detachments.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
2 patrols, huh?
2 patrols, both of them Goffs. So Goff is their strats, their clan culture is the extra hits on a 6.
Yep.
And +1 strength from the charge. So
they love fighting, right?
They love fighting. I think they're really good. They might be my favourite clan.
I all love stuff fighting.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start with the first patrol. So the HQ for that patrol, there are actually 2 in that patrol. We've got Ghazghkull. He's my warlord. He's got the Goff warlord traits.
Of course.
Then the second HQ is a weird boy.
Nice.
So I've given him Fists of Mork. To buff Ghazghkull and characters, potentially. But mostly Ghazghkull. And Warpath, to give boys an extra attack. But I don't think that's going to be likely, because I need to get 20 boys in to get the 2 psychic powers off.
Right.
So I'm most likely just going to be 1, but that's as a reserve in situational if I need to. And he's got Scorched Git Bones, so he adds 1 to psychic power tests for Witchfire powers. So that'll just be for his smites. Okay. Troops choices then, we've got 3 squads of boys in that patrol.
Yep.
That's it, 3 squads of 10 boys. No upgrades, the knobs is armed with slugger and a chopper.
Yeah, 5 squads, right?
5 squads in total.
Yeah.
The other 2 are in the second patrol.
Couldn't fit them in here.
No, they're not in this. No, there are only 3 here.
Yeah.
But yes. So I'm running them completely differently. And I kind of like shock troops rather than how I did in the last game, where I took 90 of them in big squads and sat around. Okay, elites choices for that patrol. We've got Tank Busters.
Nice.
So they haven't got a transport. I took a squig off for them last time. Let's see how they do this time.
Okay.
I might put them in deep strike, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
The other elite choice is a pain boy, so a bit of healing and a feel no pain.
Nice.
Bubble. Yeah, nice. Fast attack then is the Squig Hog Boys. I think they're really good.
Squig pigs.
Squig Pigs. They've got Pardoom with them.
I love
The bomb squig.
The bomb squig.
So let's see, they can maybe do a bit of outflanking, they can hit reasonably hard even though there's only 3 of them.
If you don't know what Pardoom is, it's a little tiny pardo riding a squig.
Yeah, that blows up. Other fast attack is the Rakatrak Squigbug, and I'm running it again because I think it's quite good actually. It's an artillery piece really, because it ignores line of sight.
Yep.
So let's see what it can do. Damage 2 as well, AP -2, it can let's see what it can do.
Like that.
Heavy supports, then we've got 6 killer cans armed with rockets, all of them.
Okay.
So tough units, and the rockets can be pretty strong now.
Yeah.
And the other one is a gun wagon. And now I've done them. Oh, I have done a mech shop upgrade in this one for the nitro powered squig, like I did last time.
Nitro powered
and I've done
squig.
another one on this one, so it's got a kill cannon upgraded to the boomer.
Okay, cool.
So 2d6 shots like a
Yep.
metal cannon. It's pretty good. Second patrol is led by a Warboss. Now I have spent a CP to give him an extra warlord trait.
Nice.
So he's got brutal but cunning, I think it is.
Okay.
So that's any attack that doesn't reach the inflict damage stage, I can do it again.
Sounds good.
Yep, so he's pretty good in there. And he's obviously got 2 squads of boys with him in that patrol
Mm-hmm.
to fill the troop choices.
Okay.
And there are heavy support choices, 5 looters in that patrol with that Warboss. And that completes my army.
I love the looters.
Yeah, they're just 5. I don't know what they're going
Very
to
cool.
do.
Why not?
They just filled. I had 90 points more or less to spare.
So
I
why
just
not?
Put them
Yeah.
in, yeah.
I love it.
And see what
Already.
they do.
And it's 2,000 points?
2,000 points on the nose.
Ooh, okay. I'm 1999. Old school.
That means you've lost.
It does mean I've lost. So, going to Thousand Suns, and okay, we have a battalion today, and we are using the Cult of Duplicity. So, I won't go into depth because there's probably lots of other channels that have done reviews, etc. In fact, I think Mikey did quite a good review from Hellstorm Wargaming, so check that one out. He did like a read through.
Yeah.
And there's other channels as well that have gone through it. Liam Dempsey, for example, as well. Yeah, so check those out. Obviously, watch this first. But yeah, I'll probably do what I'll do. I'll go and do more review in our Chaos. I do Chaos Council videos over on SM Plus. And I'll probably do an episode dedicated to Thousand Suns. But we go into the battalion today, and it is led by a Daemon Prince. And that Daemon Prince is actually a bit of a beast. Okay. So he's the Warlord, so I've given him a Warlord trait, and his Warlord trait is Undying Form, which is basically -1 to his damage.
Okay.
Which is what Magnus has, because he has 3 Warlord traits now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. So, Undying Form on him, and then he has the Convening Plate. Is that how you say it? Convening?
Conniving.
Conniving.
Conniving? Yeah.
I forgot there's an I in there.
Yeah.
Conniving Plate. Conniving Plate. Conniving Plate. And it's Arcania Astartes only, which he is, and basically gives him a 2-up save, and when you try to fight me, half of your attacks can't be allocated at me.
That's nasty.
Yeah, so if you've got like 8 attacks, then you can only do
defensive.
4 against him. Yeah, it's pretty good. And -1 damage on him.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. Then I've given him, I won't go into all the psychic powers because it'll melt my brain. I'll try my best to remember what I've
the lists are
written.
in the description. Yeah.
The list are in the description if you want to see the full stuff, but and you'll see it during the game, of course. But there's some interesting ones. Like he has the Warp. Let me find it. Swelled by the Warp.
Oh.
Which he casts on himself, he can do, and it basically is extra 2 strength and extra attack. So actually, he's a bit of a beast.
So he swells himself, like he goes to the gym quickly.
He just quickly does a quick sesh, skips leg day, like Pardo does, and it goes an extra attack, so and +2 strength. And then also I've given him Doombolt, which is a straight 3 mortal wounds now, which is pretty amazing. Then, so that's him. Then supporting him, we have an Exalted Sorcerer, and the Exalted Sorcerer
on a disc.
On a disc, no less, on a disc. Now, I have given him 2 relics because I've spent a 35-point upgrade on, if I can find it, Legion Command. So, much like the Space Marines now, Thousand Suns and obviously Death Guard, you can have the little upgrades to your guys. And you can give it to your characters, basically, or your troop leaders, so basically your aspiring sorcerers or Terminator sorcerers.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I've given him for 35 points. He can take an extra relic on top of one he already has.
Okay.
And as far as I can tell, it has no FAQs yet. It doesn't say that it costs you a CP.
Okay.
So it's 35 points, and you can take an extra relic. So, we'll see. Maybe it'll get FAQ'd. Maybe it is just because it's a relic you have to pay CP anyway, but it doesn't say it. So
well, I'm sure we'll find out in the comments anyway.
Well, yeah, comment below. Let us know what you think. Yeah, I'm cheating already. We haven't rolled the dice. So I've taken 2 on him. I have taken Warpweave Mantle.
Nice.
Which is basically if you charge an unmodified roll of a 9, then your charge fails.
Okay. So
that kind of anti-deep strike or anything else, which is kind of cool. And then if he loses any wounds, then he can add 1 to psychic tests on top of that. So I should probably go into it that because obviously everything's Thousand Suns, so they get the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, which is now +1 to cast for everybody. And yeah, it's pretty nice on a 5 invulnerable save, which accounts for things like rhinos now, predators. And we haven't got any at the moment. We've got rhinos, we haven't got predators, but that'd be great. 5 invulnerable save for them. So pretty nice. And then so that's him. And then also his other relic is now. How do you pronounce this?
Oh.
Thrydderghyre.
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 Is it Welsh?
It sounds Welsh.
Yeah.
It does sound a bit Welsh. Thrydderghyre. Anyway, it's a demon disc basically. Model equipped with a disc only. I can cast powers even for fallback, and I can advance and charge.
Okay.
And if I can do a consolidate move, I can move 6 inches with consolidate.
Yeah.
On top of that, don't have to go to the closest model. I can go anywhere.
Nice.
Which I think is really, really handy. Because if you're need to get an objective, but it's behind you, etc. So little things like that can actually be really strong. So that's him. Then we have an Infernal Master.
There he is with a stick.
With his stick. Now, obviously, that's not the model of the Infernal Master. That's just a sorcerer or a guild sorcerer, but they're pretty much identical. They look very similar. Well, obviously, no one has the Infernal Master yet because it's not out yet. As far as I'm aware, maybe it's out by now.
What I did in the last game, I took a Warboy, but he was a Warboy model.
Yeah, because there's no Warboy yet. So the Infernal Master, I don't think he's out yet. Correct me if I'm wrong in comments, of course. But yeah, so we're using him today because I wanted to show you guys how he does, and I've given him the Infernal powers. There's so many things in this book, guys. So on top of everything else, he's a little bit like a Dark Apostle.
Okay.
A little bit like, but not quite the same because he has huge ranges.
Yeah.
But he can take Infernal Pacts, which basically buff or debuff depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
I've taken Bladed Maelstrom, which is basically you take a mortal wound if you contain 6 or more models, and then I subtract 2 to your advance and charge rolls, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And the other one I've taken is Malefic Maelstrom, and that is +1 to strength to range attacks, which is kind of cool. And that's a 30-inch range, 24-inch range, and the other one's 30-inch, so really long ranges. So he's pretty cool. Comes as standard. That's him. No extras on that guy. Although there is some relics and bits and bobs in here for him. Then we go into troops. We have 2 units of identical Thousand Suns, Rubricae, with a Reaper autocannon.
Yeah.
A Reaper autocannon? Or Soul Reaper cannon.
Yeah.
Got it. And an Icon of Flame. Now, I won't go into depth again, but you now can do this something called, you can become the Cabal of Sorcerers, which means you get Cabal points at the start of every Cyclic Phase, depending on what you have on the field. Yeah. I think I start with like 15 or something like that.
Okay.
Right? And you can spend them and they give you buffs in your Cyclic Phase on top of it, like add 2 to your Cyclic Phase or so on and so forth, cast another power, all this kind of stuff. So it's really cool. Anyway, so the Icon of Flame now has changed from the Mortal Wound on a 6 in movement phase, something ridiculous like that back in the day, to now having +1 to your Cabal point, which is really cool. So 2 squads of identical there, all bolters, and then the third unit is 8, count them, 8 Warp Flamers.
Wow.
And one with a Warp Flame pistol, which is obviously the Sorcerer.
Yeah.
8d6, AP2.
Wow.
And the psychic power for that one is Pyrrhic Flux. Pyrrhic Flux.
Yep.
Basically, what it does is adds 1 strength to your Warp Flamers. It becomes strength 5 Warp Flamers.
That's good, because I have toughness 5.
And you have toughness 5.
Most
exactly.
Things, yeah.
I'm not tailoring. It's what we have in the studio. But yeah, I thought I would show you guys that's pretty cool with the power as well on top of that. Then we go on to elites. We have 2 squads of Rubric Scarab Occult Terminators.
Nice.
Now they're identical. They have a Soul Reaper cannon.
And I see 6 and 5.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah. Identical in terms of outloads.
Oh, okay.
So they both have Soul Reaper cannons. One of each of them has a Hellfire missiles,
Okay.
but one unit has 6 and one has 5, just for points where I could fit in. Now, also in Elites, we have a Contemptor, a beautiful Thousand Suns painted up Contemptor.
It's amazing.
I love it, so nice. And he's rocking two twin Volkites.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like 16 shots. Mortal wound output is pretty cool.
Nice.
Very fluffy for Thousand Suns, I guess, all the mortal wound goodness. He's amazing. Then in heavy support, we have a Mauler Fiend with Lasher Tendrils, because they got a bit better now.
Yeah.
They've got a bit better. He's pretty cool. We have all the Magma Cutters I was going to take, but then I had 10 points spare, so I was like, I'll just put the Lashers on him, and then it rounds it up to a 1999.
Nice.
Is that a rounding? And then lastly, we have the Helldrake.
Yeah.
Now, the Helldrake, I will quickly go into it, because the Helldrake has
Big
changed.
birds from Sesame Street.
There is the big bird from Sesame Street with his beautiful plumage. Now, he's actually changed now. He's now a flyer, like a proper flyer. He's got airborne, he moves up to 60, you can't charge him unless he hovers.
Yep.
His Baleflame is really cool. He's just great. He's good now. I like him a lot. And I wanted to show him to you guys to see, hey, Helldrakes are now a thing.
Nice.
So, because they weren't great before.
Yeah.
But Chris loves them. He should be super happy, because if this is the same,
Chris
which he
is
should
cute,
be,
doesn't he, with his red Crusaders?
he does.
Yeah.
And I think if this should be the same as the Chaos Space Marine Codex, whenever that comes out, he's going to love that. Absolutely love it. So, that's the list. Each unit has psychic powers, like I said, but we'll go into them all in the description during the game. And let's move on to secondaries.
Okay. So, I have taken Engage on All Fronts.
Okay, I've taken Engage All Fronts.
Yep. I've taken the mission-specific objective.
I've taken the mission-specific objective.
And that one is that we both will nominate a priority objective.
Take and
and
hold.
Yeah, we'll have to hold that objective.
Yeah, so we'll let you know
for points
during the game.
During the game.
Exactly, you'll see.
And this is where we differ, because my 5th one is To the Last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that will
Not taking
be...
an Orky one? Okay.
No, To the Last. The Orky ones, I don't know. I haven't found a use for them
Fair enough.
in this list.
I've got a use for my ones.
Yeah.
My
Well,
ones.
my To the Last ones will be the Gunwagon,
Yep.
Ghazghkull,
Yep.
and the Killikans.
Now, the secondaries in here, there's 4 of them.
Yep, same as the Orcs were, actually.
Same as the Orcs. I think everyone's going to have 4, but they're varying degrees of, really good or really bad.
Yep.
When I came here today, I had the secondary in mind that I wanted to use, and then when I said, what's your list? And you said, I've got a Psycho, I was like, yeah, thank you. I can use Wrath of Magnus, which is the secondary, last one I'm taking. Basically, I have to kill more models in my Psychic phase than you kill in your Psychic phase. So it's a bit like Grind Them Down, but for Psychic. So, yeah, basically, I'll be getting 3 points a turn for that, so hopefully that'll do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I love it. Anyway, so that's everything. That's the lists. Let's get into
Turn 1.
Turn 1
Yeah.
of Chaos versus Green Things.
Yeah.
Exalted Sorcerer Malarian nodded as he clenched his outstretched hand into a fist. The eye-covered hearts vanished in a puff of pink and blue warp fire, with an accompanying cacophony of demonic screams that would have blasted the sanity of any who would have still called upon some inkling of reasoned thinking. Malarian ruminated briefly on what he had heard. His path was clear. With a gesture, the hidden and dormant webway gate burst into being. A sphere of rippling energy shimmered like water pregnant with reflected moonlight. A thought command sent the bonded Rubikai segment cohorts marching into the portal and the mysterious environs of the webway that lay beyond. The Demon Oracle had been unusually concise, and Malarian knew the next phase of Tzeentch's grand scheme. The next part of the plan would be revealed to him, and then the next, and so on until all had changed. The inconstant constant that he strove for with unflinching dedication.
here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. We've got an orc, we've got some dust, and we're ready for battle. So we are playing today priority targets, 5 objectives on the table. So we've got one here. Basically, it's the 5 on the 5 on the face of a dice, right? So 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 1 directly
We
in
did
the middle.
reposition.
Yes, for this mission you do reposition them up to 3 inches, I believe.
6.
Up to 6.
6 or 6.
Yeah.
We
So-
moved them somewhere.
Yeah, you've already moved them, and yeah, it's down to deployment now. So let's quickly go through the orcs. So Jamie, take us through
Okay.
the orc side here.
Well, starting on my left flank, diagonally.
Very
Boys.
aggressive already.
Yeah, the Squeakhawk boys. Let's
Yeah.
see what they can do today.
With Pardo.
With
Boom.
We've got some looters in the building,
Okay,
grabbing that objective underneath them.
Yeah.
Then we move on to the killer cans.
okay. Unit of killer cans there.
Rush that flank.
Yep,
Moving behind, they're supported by 10 boys.
yep.
Then next to them, we've got the gun wagon,
Okay,
putting up the center. And then right at the center, we've got 2 squads of 10 boys with Ghaz, the pain boys over here, and
Yeah.
the weird
yeah,
boys
the 3
behind them.
characters all beside each other.
Beside
Just
each
a
other.
warboss on the other side, right?
Yes. Then we've got the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy
Yep.
with 2 squads of boys and the Warboss.
Perfect, perfect. I didn't know you could take a warboss and Ghazghkull.
You can't in 1 detachment, but I have 2 detachments.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Be clever. Okay, so let's take a look at that. This side now, the Thousand Suns.
Yes.
Here's what we're here for: the new boys or newish boys, because we also have the Grey Knights.
Commanded by
And
me.
the orcs are quite new, so we can't say they're old, really.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And Jamie's new.
And Jamie's new.
I'm new.
Yeah. Hi, Jamie.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got like a month or 2 until.
Yeah,
Because
you're still new.
yeah,
You're still new. Next month you'll still be new.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because not everyone watches everyone at the same time, so maybe
Oh, that's
like
true,
you know.
Yeah.
So you're still new for
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I'm a bit like this is my 4th YouTube or 5th. I can't remember.
Okay.
Maybe you're not.
You're still new.
Okay, I'm still
Still new.
Still new.
Okay, so take us through the Thousand Suns then on this side.
Right. Okay, so we've got Big Bird.
Yeah, just
with
here.
Beautiful plumage.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, as I said in the intro, for all those that skip the intro, naughty. They can now move 60.
I know. Because they have the fly keywords,
Yeah,
the airborne,
airborne.
airborne keywords, yeah.
Then we have obviously the Contemptor. And I had to check his range before I deployed him. It's 45 inches.
45 inches.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's
45
crazy.
inches.
Yeah, because
45
it's,
inches.
it's the heavy volkites, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why he's back there. Mortar Fiend,
Yep.
obviously up in front. Then we have 1 unit of Rubrics, followed by Daemon Prince with the big old wings, Exalted Sorcerer with the disc, more Rubrics, the Infernal Master.
Yep, just
And-
behind them.
Over here, hidden away for now, we have obviously the bigger squad
Yep.
of 6 Ghazghkull Terminators, and then in Deep Strike, there's another squad of 5 Ghazghkull Terminators, and I've spent 2 CP for Webway Infiltration, and my squad of 9 Flamer boys are currently in the Webway.
I also have spent 2 CP for teleporter strike. I've got my tank busters.
Same technology, basically.
Yeah,
Same
same technology,
Yeah.
different name,
Different name. Yeah.
cooler name. So we've got the, what did you say? The tank
Tank
busters?
busters,
Tank
yeah.
busters there. Perfect. Okay, so that's deployment. Who actually deployed first? Who won the first roll?
Vikings.
Jamie won the first roll. Okay, so what are your thoughts? Do you want to go first now? or-
He's very hidden.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
I want to go first.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's see that roll off. We'll see if Jamie, the new guy.
I've stolen
Ghaz.
a rainbow dice.
Guys, yeah,
Big
they'll,
Ghaz.
they'll work well today for you. That's
That's
a
a
5. See, good start with the rainbow dice.
It matters not, because Zeech is with me.
Oh!
It's a 5. Okay, sneaky, sneaky.
Mind games already.
Okay,
My first dice has been dropped.
okay, so let's roll again.
Right, you go first.
Okay.
I want to build the tension.
Oh, it's a
That's
2.
a 2.
That's a 5.
Okay, so Thousand Suns, turn 1, coming up next. Movement now over. DC, take us through what's actually happened. You've been quite aggressive with some of your bigger demon
Aggressive?
engines. Yeah. On this flank.
One 5.
That's not really aggressive. It's just.
Says the orc player.
I know. Everything goes forward for an orc.
Yeah.
It's very different. It's all about. I'm thinking 3 turns ahead.
Yes.
Right, Jamie?
Okay,
Think 3
right,
turns.
that's like.
Yes.
I'm not. Anyway, okay. So Big Bird obviously can fly.
Yep.
As we mentioned at the start. So I zoomed him all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Twofold. One, he's got the flamer, so I can just roast some looters or something like that.
Yeah.
But also, I want to try and stop the killer cans
So moving forward.
moving down there.
Yeah,
So
and nothing has the fly keyword, so can't charge you in
Exactly.
combat. Yeah.
which is amazing, right? Now
Yeah,
I can hover. If I
Okay.
hover, which I'm not going to do, then basically it becomes like the old Helldrake.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Anyway, so he's moved. Then I advanced with this guy. Didn't do very well, so I've just kind of popped him back here for next turn's kind of movement.
Mhm.
The Demon Prince is thrown up behind him
Okay.
to get some protection. The Contemptor has moved around the corner and now has some juicy targets. Hopefully again. These guys have stayed put. Then over here, basically, there's been a bit of shuffling with the
Rubicon.
the Infernal Master, and the Lord. Actually, I just need to put him here a little bit so you can have a bit more line of sight.
Mhm.
And then they've called an objective over here. They've stayed put.
Okay.
There's reason to my madness.
Yes, there's. We will hopefully see it soon.
Hopefully, see it soon. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world if they're there.
Okay.
Now, new,
Pacts, right?
yes, with Thousand Suns is Infernal Pacts. Which I mentioned at the start. Again, for those who missed it. But we've got Bladed Maelstrom and Malefic Maelstrom, which is the two he knows. I went for the Maelstroms.
Yeah.
And he's basically going to give +1, which is the Malefic Maelstrom,
Okay.
on the strength of their attacks,
Mhm.
to these guys here.
Okay. Do you
Now-
need to roll for it?
I
or-
do, on a 3+, but obviously we're showing you now. I've moved since, but it's in the command phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to do it first. So
Perfect.
I told Jamie what was happening. Obviously, they're within range
Okay.
anyway.
So
So
3 up.
3 up.
That's a 3.
Okay.
Perfect.
So now they have +1 strength to their weapons, which is nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Straight 5 points. Nice.
Okay, so we move on to the Cyclic Phase, which is a lot of.
Yes, but also
Okay, something else?
there's the Kabbalistic Rituals.
Okay.
Because I am a Cabal of Sorcerers.
Yeah, this is at the beginning of the Cyclic Phase, right?
Correct, but I'm just going to
Okay.
quickly tell you now, I've got 15 Cabal points to spend
Okay.
during the Cyclic Phase,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe before as well. I'd have to check each of these to
Okay.
see which, but I think it's during the Cyclic Phase. As I cast, I can like buff them, etc.
Okay.
Is it 15, or is it because you've got a few things in reserve, don't you? So does it reduce the number? Is it like stuff on the table?
Ooh, good question. If your army is Cabal Source, generate Cabal points for your army for each model with this ability that is on the battlefield. So
Okay.
very good point, Jamie. So
So,
I've got 2. So
2
I'm actually on
left, right?
13.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
a quick run through for those who haven't seen.
Yeah.
These give me an extra 1. The
Yes.
icons of flame.
Yep.
These guys give me 1, so it
Yeah,
works
all
out.
the sorcerers give you 1.
Yeah.
And then the characters and like the Demon Prince and stuff
Give more.
give you more, exactly. So 13 in total on the table at the moment.
Yes.
What are you going to use it?
I'm gonna have to go for a quick read again.
Okay,
Because
fair enough.
there's
Fair
like
enough.
8
There's
of
a
them.
lot, yes. Okay, so let's have a glance of the book, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back, and there actually isn't a lot happening, right?
There's some stuff happening,
Yeah.
but not as much as you probably would expect
Because of range.
because of range
Yeah.
and the fact that I'm not very good at 1,000 sets.
Yeah.
Basically, before we begin, I spent a CP on these guys for slow and purposeful.
Yeah, that was done before, right?
It's meant to be done in the movement phase. I thought it was the start of the shooting phase.
Okay.
But basically, it was my intent to do it.
Yeah.
It just means that they don't count as moving,
Okay, perfect.
which is cool. And so basically, my Cabal points,
Yeah.
I've got 13 of them. I'm
Nice.
going to probably spend some on Wrath of the Immaterium,
Okay,
which is adding 2 to Psychic Cast. That's 9 points.
okay.
And I don't have much left after that, but it'll guarantee pretty much that this is getting off.
Okay, fair enough.
So let's start off with the easy stuff.
Okay.
And that is over here,
Mhm.
we have this squad.
Yeah, what is that squad?
They have the Glamour of Zeech.
Okay, so the Rubicon.
The Rubicon, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Glamour of Zeech. I get +1 to this, it's a 60 cards, and I'm putting the -1 to hit onto this squad here,
Okay.
which goes
So
off.
that goes off, so -1 to hit on those Rubicon over there.
Exactly. And then
Okay.
those Rubicon
Yep.
are going to cast Presage, it's called now. It's not Prescience
Okay.
anymore. It's same thing. Prescience, but it's Presage.
Presage.
Yeah. So
Which
they're
is
going to.
+1 to hit? still?
Yes, and they're going to put it on themselves as well.
Okay, perfect.
6
7
+1 that goes
+1 is
off.
7, yeah.
So yeah.
And who's got the +2 to cast?
No one yet.
No one yet. Okay.
Everyone has +1 to cast.
Yeah.
But that's what the Kabbalistic.
Yeah. So is it just for him that he can just Is it just him that gets the +2?
No, you can basically put it on when you
Any
psychic test. You can add 2 to it, which we'll do right now.
Yep.
So these guys are going to Sorcerer's Facade.
Okay. Which is the one that everybody has, right? Because
correct.
of the Cabal?
Because they are the cubs, yes.
So warp jump.
They're going to warp, yeah, they're going to jump. 6, 7, that goes off anyway.
Okay.
So I don't need to add 2 points to that.
Okay, so you add it after, which is pretty, it's even better.
It says, yeah, after taking a psychic test, you add 2. So, yeah, there's no need there.
Okay, so prescience, -1 to hits.
No,
-1 to hit, prescience. And now we'll move these guys at the end of the cyclic phase.
Yes,
Anything
correct.
else?
Well, he's out of range of his other powers.
Yeah, 18 inches, right?
Correct. And I was looking everywhere in the codex.
Okay.
So if you're a Thousand Suns aficionado,
Yeah.
and you know that there's a way to increase the aura, like they used to have 6-inch added aura, you don't get that anymore.
Okay.
I thought there was.
I've quickly gone through the structures whilst you were checking something else, and I haven't seen one.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
So,
maybe I've read it
don't
somewhere.
think so, yeah.
There's a Cabal, a Kabbalistic power or ritual that allows add 6 to the range of psychic powers effects, not the actual range of the power itself, as far as what I read. So, yeah. So otherwise, that is pretty much done. I'm going to move them. He's out of range as well. Oh, no, he's going to swell himself.
Okay.
He's got Swelled by the Warp, which is add 1 to his strength and attacks.
Okay, fair enough.
Or add 2 to the strength, sorry, and 1 attack. And that goes off.
That's a +1, so you don't need to spend any of those points, but it doesn't matter because you regenerate
all of them next turn again.
All of them
Anyway,
again next
exactly.
turn,
Yeah.
depending on what's on the table next turn.
I think turn 2 we'll get more
out of it.
We'll get a lot more out of it.
Okay,
exactly.
perfect.
You use some to get command points.
Oh, you can actually.
So just so that
there's a point. Yeah. So basically, there's one here. Echoes from the Warp.
Okay.
You can perform Echoes of the Warp action, and you gain a CP.
Okay.
So I might as well do that with him because he's not doing anything else.
Of course.
There you go. So another CP,
Perfect.
which I spent earlier on the Slow and Purposeful.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks, Ghaz.
Thank you.
Maybe we should swap arms.
Yes, probably can. Okay, with that said, that's the most difficult of the sequences.
I think turn 2 Cyclic Phase is going to be the most difficult.
Yeah, we've gone through the first one at least. Let's go on to shooting coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Contemptor firing all the way through this corridor of ruins onto the
looters.
I was about to say tank busters, it's the looters. Okay, so 16 shots. Now you are using a stratagem.
I am. Everyone, I'm using a new strat.
Yeah, what's your name?
Enscrolled Infusion.
Okay.
It's 1 CP.
Yeah.
As long as you're within 6 inches of a Arcania Astarte Psyker, which is him.
That's what's right there.
Then you get extra AP to your weapons.
Perfect.
So it becomes AP1.
All kinds become AP1.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool.
So hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls. Should have put something near him, perhaps.
Yep.
But doesn't matter.
And then strength 6, so wounding on 3s.
Only on 3s, but 6s, please. So that's
okay. So 3 mortal wounds in addition to.
In addition.
That's not actually very good. Okay, so -1 on these. So you're in cover. So the -1 ignores your cover. Ignores your cover. Yes.
6 plus 2.
Four wounds.
4 wounds, but 3 of them are mortal. Yeah.
No, in addition to.
Oh, in addition.
Yes, in addition to.
Okay.
Okay.
So that should wipe out the squad. I failed them all.
Yep.
Squad is
all
dead.
failed. Squad is dead.
What? There's only 4 of them.
It's 5 of them.
5 of them. So 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
That's 3 mortal wounds.
That's amazing.
Bye bye, little looters. Catch you back for more shooting coming up next. Onto the other corridor of ruins. Firing through onto the closest squad of boys.
Yes.
Now, you have a lot of buffs on them. You've got a +1 to hits.
Yes.
You've got a +1 on the strength of the weapon.
Yep.
And then the other thing is just a buff on them, which is -1 to hit them.
Correct.
So yeah, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
And you use the stratagem to act as they didn't move. So
correct. Slow and
the 2 shots, right? The 2 shots each.
Exactly.
At range 44.
The only guy out, obviously, is the Sorcerer with the pistol.
Okay.
So.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of the Exalted Sorcerer.
Indeed. Glad I got him around. All hit.
Okay.
And then.
Strength is 5, right?
Now it's 5, yes.
Okay, so toughness 5 from the Orc,
yep.
the new Orc. So, force to wound.
Force to wound. 2, 4, 6, 7, AP2.
7 dead. Do you have any feel of pain?
I do.
Okay.
The pain was right next to them.
Perfect. Okay, so 6 up.
6 up feel of pain.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
3
4
burst, 4 are slain. Now
Next
we've
up.
got the Reaper.
the Reaper. So 5 shots now instead of 4 as before, and it's strength
6.
Yes, it doesn't matter. Strength 7.
Yes,
so
wounding on
3s.
threes, yeah.
Hit on 2s. Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling that one.
Oh, still a 1. And then wounding on 3s now.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so just 1 goes through.
AP 3.
Damage?
Damage 1.
Damage 1 still, okay.
Ooh,
That's another 6. Okay, those rainbow
I
dice.
hate those rainbow dice.
Saving Jamie quite a lot in that shooting phase. Do
Lastly,
we have more shooting?
just over here.
Okay, so we didn't actually mention this. So the Terminators have moved all the way to this side of the board and are now firing down onto the Snugger Boys.
Yes, the Squig Hogs. Now I'm actually going to spend 2 CP
Okay.
on another relic, another stratagem.
Yep.
Which is called, for everyone interested.
While Stacey looks for that, I was going to spend the trans orc physiology version. It's called Tough as Squig Face.
Yes, and you weren't because you're still.
I'm still wounded. He's only wounded me
You
on
would
force.
still be wounding on force. Yeah.
Because I'm going to spend 2 CP on Wrath of the Wronged, which is essentially Veterans of the Old War that we all know, but it's 2 CP.
So a different change, same as Death Guard, right?
Yeah, same as Death Guard.
2 CP now and +1 to wounds.
Exactly. So we've got 1, 2.
This is why he's wounding on 4. You know,
Yes.
he would have been wounding
We're
on 5.
On 5, yeah.
So that's his
Exactly.
maximum.
Because they are tough as 6.
Yeah. Unless he also got the rack is strength 8, right?
The Hellfire Rack is, yes.
So do you can still do it.
Oh, you
It's
can,
a strength
It
8
would just
weapon.
be, but it's 2 CP to spend just for 1 weapon.
2 shots.
And my Reaper is strength 6,
That's
which
wounding on falls anyway.
now
No,
3s.
3s now.
So maybe it's worth it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do it then. 2
You want to keep
CP.
them alive because that means that they can later, if they survive, they can move up
Exactly.
and charge them next turn.
Okay, Tough as Squig Hide is being spent. 2
Okay,
CP
so
for
2
me.
PC spent, transhuman on the Snagger Boys, and here we go.
Okay, I should probably do the Hellfire Missile Rack first.
Okay, yeah,
Because they're D3.
try and take off those.
Yeah, hit on 3s.
Okay,
No
one hit.
rolls. And
No wounds
no
because of the stratagem, so it's already saved you, Jamie. The missile's already saved you.
Thumbs up
we've
for all.
got normal bolts.
Yeah, because the Reaper is damage 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter at this point. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Okay. And now
Wounding on 4s.
wounding on 4s. Come on, good roll.
Okay, that wasn't bad at all, actually.
I'm happy with that.
So 2,
4,
4,
6,
6, 8
8
wounds,
wounds.
Jamie.
It's okay.
AP2.
What's the minus? AP2.
AP2. So I think that's just going to go off their 6+ invulnerable.
Okay. I think you said you had 4+, right? I'll count the dice for you. 2, 4, 6,
They do a 4+ up,
8.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
6
it's just
ups.
6 ups.
Oh, a couple of more 6s there.
Yeah,
So 4 go through. How many wounds do they have each?
They have 3 each.
Okay, so 1, 2 dead.
2
Unless you want to reroll 1.
Don't forget, I've got my
No, I
Reaper
won't.
as well.
I'll save the reroll.
Okay, so 2 are removed from play already. 1 left only.
Oh,
this
no,
is
wait.
the Reaper. What?
Wait, what happens to little Pardoon?
Oh, he's just there for show. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
not really part of the wounds allocation.
No, I just meant if I kill them all. What happens
no,
to little Pardoon?
We could just leave him there.
Yeah.
He's cute.
He's cute, we'll leave him there. Okay, here we go. Reaper, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because of your orc toughness.
Okay,
2 wounds.
2 wounds, so that means that he does survive the moment.
Assume this has good AP, yeah? So 6 up invulnerable.
AP3.
AP3, so
One.
6 up and vulnerable.
So he takes 1 wound, yeah?
1 wound. So down to 2 wounds remaining on
wounds
him.
remaining.
And any more shooting this year? Or
Got the
we've
Bale
the
Flamer,
Hellblade.
but
Okay, so we do that.
I can't see that.
Okay.
This is 2d3 now.
Okay.
Hell Flamer.
Mm-hmm.
So, Assault 2d3, Strength 6. Ooh, it's 18-inch range. So, I'm going to have to put it into these guys. That's all I
Okay.
can see, really.
You can see those orcs, right?
I can see those orcs. What's the toughness of these killer counts?
They have 5 as well.
Oh, so 3's on them. I'll do it on them because it's damage 2.
Okay.
So, 2d3, 2, 4,
Mhm.
automatic. So, wounding on 3s.
This is in the Bale Flamer, right? It's
Yeah.
as the Flamer.
Yeah.
So it's 2d3 now.
It's 2d3 now.
Okay, so minimum of 2 is better already.
Yep.
Okay.
But not when you roll like that.
No, so just 1 wound
One
minus
AP2.
AP2.
AP2. Okay, I believe they have a 4 up save.
Okay, so 6 up.
That's a miss.
That's a 2.
Just 2
Okay.
damage.
2 damage on one of the killer cons.
Do they have Ramshackle?
They do.
So
Okay.
1
So
damage.
1 damage.
Just 1 damage. Okay, not bad. That's the end of the shooting phase.
They have 3+ save. Did I make a difference?
Okay, didn't make a difference. Do you have to do a leadership test here?
I do, yeah. And probably over here as well.
Okay, so let's check the leadership. I'll catch you back for some goals. Okay, we're back. We checked the leadership. Leadership 6 on the Snagger Boys. Snagger Boys, I'm saying it right?
Well, they're Squighog boys.
Squighog Boys, okay. These Snaggers, Squighogs. Okay, leadership 6 have lost 2, so you need a 4 or less.
4 or less. Whoa,
okay, perfect. That's the roll you wanted. And then going on to those boys, you've lost 4.
Yep.
The leadership is 7 with the knob, so you need a 3 or less. That's
right.
a 2. Perfect. So both leadership tests are passed. Thousand Suns turn 1 now finished. Not a lot happening in the game at the moment. I think it's going to change now.
Suns.
I think it's going to change a lot. Orcs, turn 1.
Leave me alone!
Coming up, we're back. The Orcs have now finally moved up the battlefield quite aggressively from Jamie. A lot of movement happening. We've got Ghazghkull and his boys and the character advancing up the battlefield onto this objective. We've got the Khans shuffling up into this objective, which is a good idea. He is on a key position, he is on an objective, and he's got the line of sight and the range to fire onto some key units. We've got the Beast Rider moving up now, ready to charge into these Terminators, and the rest is basically shuffled up and moved onto key positions. These two having it already. We're not in the fight phase yet, lads.
Delicate.
Okay, so with that said, we're going to go... So, actually, before we go into that, you missed the Psychic spell, right?
You did, yeah.
I did. So, I missed...
Big mistake.
Yeah, big mistake.
Terrible mistake.
Well, it could be...
Devastating.
Devastating. The Infernal Master, I gave Perplex.
Yes.
Which is, when I checked the rules, it's within, not visible, which in terms of how you cast the power. And I could have cast it on... the Squig Buggy,
yes,
which means it minimised basically anything outside 24-inch range. You can't shoot it.
Exactly.
So
look, it didn't really matter because I was going to shoot there, and I'm 18 inches away anyway.
It didn't matter.
It's something that would have been cool to see.
Exactly, which my plan was.
Okay, so with that said, we're going to go quickly into the Cyclic Phase.
Yep.
Just one spell to cast. He's going to cast onto Ghazghkull.
Fist of Gork. It's just in case he gets into combat next turn.
Okay, what is it? That's
it's +2 attacks and +2 strength.
+2 attacks, +2 strength. Okay.
Just needs a 6 to go, and I am +1 on this.
Okay,
so
that's a fail. Do you want a CP reroll?
No.
You don't? Okay, so you don't really mind about that.
No, it's okay.
You could have denied probably as well?
Yeah, and I was about to say, let me grab my book because I'm pretty sure there are other things I can do. Okay. I think there's a stratagem I can do that like adds to further denies and stuff. So
okay, perfect. Well, he's failed anyway, so nothing we can do about that. With that said, there is some shooting coming up. We'll catch you back in a second. And we're back. The shooting phase now. We're going to start off on this side of the battlefield. So Paraboom is about to run into these Terminators here. You do need a 2-up, right, for this to happen?
3-up.
3-up. Okay, and you can't reroll.
Can't reroll, let's see.
So hopefully he does well and blows up in front of his...
Ba-doom.
Okay, so the little boy runs up and explodes D3 damage.
D3 mortal wounds.
Okay,
okay,
it is 3. That means that one of these Terminators is slain. He'll probably choose one of the ones with the bolters, I guess. And the little boy's done his job. Well done, Mr. Paraboom. Okay, we move on to the Killer Khans next.
The Squighog boy will throw his sticker.
That's true. He's going to throw his...
Now, if he throws the sticker, how does he get it back to throw it again?
DC, you haven't seen that there's a chain.
He throws it back. Okay, genius orc thinking.
Very orc. Okay, so here we go, hitting on 5.
5s, yeah. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
And the Saddlegate can shoot his weapons.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s, it's a miss. Okay.
It's a miss, yeah. Okay,
That's
now we move on to the Killer Khans. He's opting to fire all of his rockets into the smaller field before he gets closer and into combat. So we've got 6 rockets.
So 66 rockets. 63,
63 rockets, yeah.
Ooh.
Not bad at all. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 attacks.
Okay.
Can you everyone comment below #ban rainbow dice?
No.
Ban them.
No.
Because they are ridiculous.
They're getting the power now. They weren't that good before.
I remember the first game I played against Banda with the rainbow dice, you did really badly.
Okay, so hitting on 4s, Jamie.
4s, yep, because they are killer cats.
Yep. Okay, and there's no -1 to hit on that.
I checked if he had some sort of smoke screen or something, but he does not.
He doesn't. Okay, so that's not bad.
It's not bad at
Do
all.
you explode on 6s?
No, that's the old Dakar rule. It's gone.
Oh, Ghazghkull Thraka is now a type of weapon.
I like the type of weapon, but I also love the 6s.
Yeah, no, I think it's just done it to speed up the game. So, strength 8, toughness 7, wounding on 3s.
On 3s. Nice.
Okay, not
Okay.
bad at all.
So
What's
Mr.
that?
DC
Three-
gets 7.
7 wounds, -2, I believe.
Minus
Jamie?
2, damage 3.
Damage 3. Okay, so 5 ups.
5 ups. Wow.
Oh, that's not good at all. That's 9. No fiend, no pain or anything. That's the Mauler Fiend removed from play. Does it blow up?
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Some more firework displays happening. D3 on the Demon Prince is 2, and I believe that's it. That will not be 6 inches because my amazing eyes always are right. Yep, like I said. So yeah, let's remove that Mauler Fiend and onto more shooting coming up next. Okay, we were about to shoot with Ghazghkull, but he's got the Daka now, not the Sword version of the band, so he can't shoot because he advanced. So we go onto the battle wagon, gun
Yep,
wagon,
gun wagon.
gun wagon, everything firing into these Rubikai on that objective. What are you going to start off with?
I'll just start with the big shooters.
Big shooters
So
first.
they're hitting on 5s.
Okay, 6 is -1, less than they hit on 4s normally.
They hit on 5s normally.
So,
So-
-1, don't forget for Glamour of Zeech.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so
sixes.
sixes,
So
but
just
they do
3.
have the Daka, right?
No,
No,
remember, it's a weapon.
It's a
Wow.
weapon type.
Every time.
It's the, sorry, the Goths still have it, right? In combat.
In combat, but it's better.
Okay.
It's auto hits in combat, not
Okay.
auto attack.
That's
Okay,
chopper,
okay.
chopper.
So they've removed that as well.
Okay, so rolling to wound, strength 5, your toughness is 4, so just 1. Okay,
Just 1.
Minus?
-1, so you do have
Minus
no minus,
nothing.
right?
No minus.
Two up.
2 up save from all his dust.
Oh!
And of course, the first roll from all his dust is a 1, and 1 wound is dealt on the 2 wounds, Rubikai.
Yay!
Hey! It's not sad in the end. Okay, now we
Okay.
get into the big gun, right?
Big gun,
Okay,
Dabuma,
Dabuma. Is it 2d6 shots?
2d6 shots.
Double 1.
Oh, it's a 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay,
9.
rolling hots.
So,
Hitting on 5s, so
9.
6s, right?
Yep.
so, no, this is a gun wagon, so it has a periscope, so it's big gun, hits on 4s, so it's hitting on 5s.
Okay, perfect. Okay, not bad. That's 4
1,
shots.
2,
4 hits, sorry.
4 hits.
No rerolls, right?
No.
Ghazghkull doesn't reroll anything like that. Okay.
Strength 8's wounding on 2s, yeah?
Wounding on
Yeah,
2,
toughness
yes.
4.
So that's 4.
4 wounds,
Eight.
-2.
Minus 2, damage 2.
So you go into your 5 up.
5 up, vulnerable save here. Save 1.
Okay.
Damage.
Damage 2.
So
Damage 2.
that's 1
Yep,
because he's gone, and then 2 more.
2 more. So 3 in total because that was the one that was wounded, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 Rubikai are removed. That's not bad at all. We go
Nope.
onto the Squig Buggy now.
Yep.
And he's firing into the same unit. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Squig buggy.
Let's see what a squig buggy can do.
Okay,
Can
so
he fire?
this.
Can he fire squigs?
He
He
fires
does fire
squigs
his
and
squigs, and
it
he's-
is line of sight.
it goes
Doesn't
right
need
to
line
it.
of sight, right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
He is an artillery squig buggy, but because you removed that, I'm just going to check. Yeah, he's still in range with everything.
Perfect.
Okay,
So
so
here
I'll
we
start with my normal squig launcher.
go. Okay.
So
Are they all ignore like? Do they all ignore
everything
like,
ignores
everything
line
in
of
it?
sight. Yeah, the heavy squig launcher and the squig launcher all ignore line of sight.
What's the difference
Okay.
between a heavy squid? Literally just a heavier squid.
Yeah. So the normal line's are d6 shots. It's 5.
Okay, pretty good again.
Stop it!
So there's 5 shots. This one is still -1 to hit.
Always
Yes.
minus 1
So
to
this
hit.
hits on 6s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Now the heavy one is 2d6.
Ooh.
Poof!
Okay,
11.
11 shots here. Sadly, you are hitting still on 6s.
No, because this one is fired
Ooh.
by a Gretchen.
Okay,
So
so,
it has
a bit of
+1
magic,
ballistic
bit of
skills.
magic.
Yep.
Bit of magic there. So back to 5.
Back to 5. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
3 hits. Strength.
4 hits. 4 hits.
4 hits.
The strength is 5, but it has got the nitro powered squigs, so
Yeah.
it's add 1 to wound rolls. So
Okay.
strength 5, it's wounding on 2s now.
Yeah.
right?
Choose to wound.
Choose 2 wounds. Oh, 2
Do you want
ones.
to reroll one of
No,
those?
no, I won't bother.
Are they damage 1?
That damage 2.
And AP?
AP minus 2.
Okay, so 5 ups again.
2 more dead.
failed,
Two
2
more.
more slain. That's 5 Rubik Marines out already in turn 1. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's good that you have 2 wounds. Oh no, you have been shot with 2 wounds.
Yeah, weapon
damage.
Guns
one,
anyway,
damage
so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I believe that's the end of your shooting, Jamie.
It is. That's everything.
Okay, so we'll catch you back for 1 charge.
1
Coming up
charge.
next.
2 charges. 2
2
charges.
charges. On to this side of the battlefield now for the charges. We've got the Killer Khans going in first. Obviously, just in case this unit overwatches, you do want to go with the higher toughness, higher wounds models. So they need a 7 to get in. A lot of them won't be able to get in, but I think 2 will be in combat, which is quite good. Okay, so we need a 7, Jamie.
7, let's see. They're in.
That's an 8, they're in. And then there is a gap, probably, for him to go into here. So we need a 4 there.
Both
And they're in. Okay, so some close combat now, coming up next. Here we go, the fight phase. We're going to start off with the killer clans, because even Jamie says, or Ghaz says, that even if these guys pay 2 CP, he doesn't mind the Squig Rider to actually be removed if he spends 2 CP. So we're going to go only 2 of Sadya in combat. He has Conga Line still staying in coherency, but still on that objective. So just 2, 3 attacks each, plus 1 for being more than a certain amount of models.
So,
hitting on 4.
False. Okay.
Okay.
That's
misses with 3.
decent.
Misses with 5.
Above average. Hits
Sorry,
with
misses
5.
with 3, hits
Yeah.
with 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Strength 8.
Okay, so choose to win.
Choose to wound.
Okay, do you want to reroll that?
I will actually
Yeah.
spend a CP. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll reroll this. So that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds
So,
DC at
AP
minus
minus
3, I believe.
Yep, 18 minus 3.
Okay, so 5 ups. Need to save these. Okay, these are damage 3. That's 3 more dead.
3 dead, yeah.
Do you want to reroll any of those? Cheeky reroll?
Cheeky reroll.
You sure? These never go down right. See,
No.
told you. That's another fail and a reroll there. So 3 are slain, total of 4 slain this turn. Do you want to pay 2 CP to intervene into that Squig Rider?
No.
No, you don't want to spend another 2 CP, especially as you just spent 1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're quite good, I'm telling you. They're quite good in combat.
Well, if I got my champ left, I might be able to kill the hog back.
So, do you want to think about it a bit?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Okay, we're back. DC is not going to pay 2 CP. Doesn't think it's worth it. But going through the codex once Jamie was checking his stats, he did see a quite a useful stratagem.
Great stratagem, really.
Very sad, man. Very sad.
Yeah, it's the trouble when you've got like only a short period of time to go through the whole codex.
A day.
A day.
Yeah,
exactly.
whilst you work as well. So.
Unwavering Phalanx, I can reduce damage from shooting by 1.
Okay. Is that on any units or infantry?
It's on any Scarabacle Terminators or Rubrics.
Okay, so that
It
would have saved you.
It would have cost me 3 CP.
Oh.
If you want
So-
to do it, look, I don't mind.
No.
We'll have whatever damage it took.
3 CP is a lot. I lost like
Fine.
3 dice damage
You
to
would
it.
have still lost 2, I believe, if I'm counting right.
2
so,
or 3.
Yeah.
So, and there is something where I can change a power, and then I think there's a psychic power that I can bring stuff back.
Okay.
So I might look into that basically and bring them
And
back
bring a
in
couple
anyway.
back.
So it's going to be
Okay,
a cheaper
Yeah,
solution.
what you do have to do, they're fearless, right, now?
Yeah,
So you don't have to check the
Arcania
leadership.
Automata, I think it's
Yeah,
called.
which is pretty good. Because basically they are dust, so why would they flee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie, let's go ahead. Let's
Let's
do the Beast Snagger.
It's going to hit him with the sticker.
Okay, sticker first.
That's all hits. Well, not all hit. 2
2 hits.
Okay. Strength 6.
Okay.
Increase to wounds.
These 2 wounds.
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds,
AP
DC.
minus 2, damage 2.
Minus 2.
Oh,
Okay, double 1. That means that another one is slain, unless you reroll one of those saves.
I can't.
You can't. You rerolled already. So I believe I would leave the Sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
The champion. Okay.
Now
And then you've got some more attacks,
yeah,
right?
the Squig Jaws.
Okay.
2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 6 again, so needing 3s. Only 1 this time.
Okay, damage 2 as well.
Damage 2 as well, but only AP minus 1.
Hey,
Okay, so it's
I make a save.
And now you've got the little grot in the back, right?
Little saddle gate, so it's
Okay.
strength needing 3s. And now its strength is 3, so it's 5s now. Nope.
No,
That's the
and
end of my
that's the
combat.
end of your combat. Okay, so we've got the champ now, Sorcerer, fighting back. Who are you going to choose? You're going to go and try and remove the final 3 wounds on one of the killer cons, or you're going to try and finish off the rider?
Well, I've got damage 2,
Okay.
so I need toughness 6, right?
Yes.
Did you say?
Both of them are toughness 6.
No, it's the canvas up to 5.
Oh, toughness 5.
I'm gonna go
Wow.
for the cannon. I'm strength 5 with my Prospian Kofesh.
Okay.
Prospian Kofesh.
Yeah.
Basically, his little sword.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got a stave. Apologies.
Yes.
Which is plus 3 strength. Ooh, I'm strength 7. It's 3's either way. But it's D3 damage. I'm gonna go for the cannon.
Okay.
Die can.
So 3 hits.
3 hits.
And 3 wounds.
2
wounds. Minus?
Minus is 1.
Minus 1.
Minus
So
1, so
5 ups.
4 ups, they have 3 plus
Ooh.
up. That's
Okay.
both fail.
Both failed. 2d3
First one.
is
That's
1.
1, yeah.
And
That's
2.
1, so 2.
Yay, Mr. DC. He's still alive on 1 wound. Okay, and by the way, Jamie moved the dice because obviously that's the one on the objective, which wasn't the one. I put the dice on him mistakenly. So,
Where's the TO?
Where's the TO? And that, I believe, finishes off quite an impressive turn 1 for the Orcs.
That was really good. Really good shooting as well.
Yes.
What's that about?
What's that about?
It's like coming with the shooting. I'll wait for the charges.
Yeah. Okay, with that said, on to turn 2 now from Thousand Suns coming up next. Okay, here we go. Turn 2 now for the Thousand Suns. A lot of placement of dice, as you can see, some there, just so it's easier to mark through what everything's going to cost, because it is going to be a long one this turn. We guarantee it.
Yes.
Okay, so movement-wise, a couple of units have stayed put, just because they are on key objectives. On this side, we've got the champion Sorcerer falling back out of combat, because obviously Ghaz would attack first, and obviously that would be 1 dead Sorcerer. And then on this side, we've got the newly deep-striked Flamer Rubikai coming in front, whilst the rest of the Rubikai that was on the board already has moved up now to try and clear as many of the Orc line as possible. I think I've said everything in the movement phase, so we can go into the Cyclic Phase, right?
Did you say about then deep striking?
No, I did not actually. So these guys have deep strike, meaning that everything on DC's army is now on the battlefield.
Yes.
And with that said, we can go into the very long Cyclic Phase.
Right, everyone buckle up, because we're going in. Okay, so before we start, I have to give my Infernal Pact, which I told Jamie at the start I'll give to him.
Okay.
So on a 3-up, he gets +1 to hit with Malefic Maelstrom of some description. There you go.
Okay, so +1 to hit on his guns.
Hitting on 2s now.
Perfect.
Which is nice. Now, into the Cyclic Phase.
Okay.
Let's start off with the man himself.
Yep.
The Infernal Master. He will do what I did forget to do last time. Perplex onto the Squig Buggy.
Okay, and he does have 15 points to spend this turn because everything's on the table.
And I've already allocated them.
Okay.
Which I'll explain. I got the little dice here on the side to remind me what I'm spending my points on.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to do that on the Squig Buggy.
Infernals.
Yeah. It has to target the closest, basically, right?
No, it's just manifest within.
20. You can't fire more than 24 inches away, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It just says within 24.
Perfect.
Okay. That goes
off. You do have 1 deny, right?
I do have 1 deny.
Okay,
and I just want to interrupt and say, the relic I gave him, the Git Bones, it's only had 1 to Witchfire checks.
Yes.
I thought it was to all checks. I was wrong.
Yeah.
So just for the hit
smites. You haven't made the mistakes yet. We've got it on time. Okay, so what's next?
So he's done.
Yep.
Then we're going to go on to this squad here.
Okay.
Now, I'm in the wrong cult to bring models back.
Okay.
So I'm in the wrong cult. I think it's Cult of Time. Okay. But there is a stratagem. If I get over a 9 here on this, I can spend a CP and bring one of the models back.
Perfect.
If I wanted to. Anyway, I'm going to smite. And the closest visible, I think, is these guys.
Okay.
So let's smite. That's an 8.
Smite.
I get +1, which is a 9.
Yep. So D3.
But it's a modified 9 for that stratagem, which, if anyone wants to know, is called Warped Regeneration.
Okay.
1 CP, you can, if an unmodified result of a 9, then you can bring models back or heal. But I can't because it's not.
But that was a smite anyway, right?
That was a smite.
Okay, so D3?
D3, but what? Hold on, everyone, wait. Told you it's going to be a long one. Kabbalistic Focus. I'm going to spend 4 points.
Okay.
And add an extra D3. I think it's called Malevolent Charge somewhere. So I'm adding, it's basically 2 D3.
Okay.
So 2 D3 on these orcs. So
2 wounds.
No, it's D3, isn't it? So it's, 3 wounds total. 3 orcs.
Do you have any feel no pain?
No, I'm out of range of the pain boy.
Perfect. So 3 slain. What's next?
And I've spent 4 points.
Okay, and that 4 can get removed as well, right? That little.
Yeah, that was just to remind me.
Before we mistake it by 4 wounds.
Next up, we're going to go with the Flamers.
Okay.
And they're going to cast their Pyrrhic Flux.
Do the Thousand Suns still smite on 5? On the 5 plus all the time?
No, they actually got rid of that before
that?
Even that, yeah.
Pyrrhic
or Pyrrhic Flux.
Okay.
So basically, I'm increasing the strength of my Warp Flamers here. And I need, it's a 5 to cast. I've got +1 to that, so that's a 9.
Okay, you can deny this one.
I'm not deny that.
You're not going to
Okay, so they have strength 5 Flamers now.
Okay.
Which is quite nice. Then, let's go over to these guys up here. In this corner, we're just going to do a cheeky smite.
Yep.
So +1 again to this. So that goes off.
Yes, because you need a 6 now.
Correct.
So D3.
is 2.
Is 2. So that's does he explode for this one?
Yep,
Do you want to roll
let's
for that?
No.
No. So 1 is removed, and how many wounds do they have?
5. So one of them's got 4.
5.
wounds.
One has got 4 wounds remaining.
Put it on.
On one of the back ones. One, but actually
Right
the
at the front,
closest is better, right? Okay. So what else have we got?
Next up, we're going to do the... Let's have a think. Let's go with this squad here, the Rubric squad.
Yep.
This one, let me check it's the right guy. Yeah, he's got Presage.
Okay. So it's basically the old Prescience. +1. Are you going to give it
Oh
to...
no, sorry, that's the other unit. He's
Okay.
got Glamour of Zeech, which will give it to themselves.
+1 to invulnerable save?
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't that +1 to invulnerable before?
That's Weaver of Fates, you're
Okay.
thinking of, which still exists.
-1
but
to hit.
it doesn't have +1 anymore.
Okay. He has
actually-
no Pestilence for the Thousand Suns.
Yeah, we're going to put actually on the Flaming unit.
What do you need?
I need that's a 6, and I need
Yeah, +1.
I need a 6.
Okay,
So I've got 7.
You've got a 7 anyway. Do you want to remove that one? -1 to hit.
No.
Okay. Now we go into the
Some dice there.
Sorcerer on the disc.
Sorcerer on the disc. Okay.
Yes. So, firstly, with
Mhm.
him, let me check my notes. We have Zeech's Firestorm and Baleful Devotion. So, Zeech's Firestorm we're going to do on, actually, Baleful Devotion first on this squad here.
Okay. What does that do?
Baleful Devotion, warp charge value of 8, so it's quite high. If manifest, select one enemy unit within 18 invisible to the Psyker that contains 6 or more models. Roll a number of d6 equal to the result of the psychic test. For each roll of a 6, you suffer d3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Kill the
So you
squad.
need an 8. So I'm looking for 7 on
Yes,
this roll.
but I've got some points to spend.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So that's a perils.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
This is a good moment.
Yes.
Not to re-roll it, but basically I can ignore the perils. There you go. Masters of the Immaterium, 1 CP.
Nice.
When thousands of psycho perils, you do not suffer perils of the one.
Okay.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay. So now you roll 6 dice. No, sorry, you roll 12 dice.
12
right?
dice.
Right. So
This is
it-
crazy.
That's the
It
squad
was
wide
good to
roll.
roll that, and it's every
And
6 is D3, so it
Every
spills
6
over.
is D3.
And it spills over, mortal wounds do spill over. So we'll roll there. Okay, so 3D3, right?
3d3.
Okay, so do you want to roll those?
Yep.
So that's
3,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7 dead.
Do they have Pheno Pain? Where's the
Yes,
Pain
they
Boy?
do.
Sorry?
It's over here.
Pain Boy's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7
So 7 6-ups. Okay. Hopefully you can roll like last time and get a
Just
couple.
one?
Okay, just
So
one.
6.
6 are perished. Okay, he does still have one more to do, right?
He
One
does. He has
And you
Siege's
know that-
Firestorm.
more. Okay.
And I might as well do it on that unit as well.
Okay.
So, I need a 6 here.
Okay.
I get a 6.
6, 7, the +1.
I'm going to spend the 9 points to add 2 to this.
Okay. Does it get stronger?
No, it just gets the psychic test is harder because I don't want him to deny it. That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Okay.
So,
So
7, 8,
9. 9. Do you want to deny that one?
What does this do?
Zeech's Firestorm. I roll 9 dice, and every 6 is a mortal wound. And
Oh, is it the same one you just done?
yes,
More similar. It's
Similar.
one mortal wound instead of D3. And
and,
obviously it's always 9 instead of what you roll.
and if it's if I rolled high and unmodified 9+, it would have been on 5 dice, which is really
Okay.
nice.
I just want to protect Ghazghkull, so if there's anything, I want to deny anything that you're going to hurt him within Cyclic.
We've still got the Demon Prince that
Yes.
can
Yeah.
probably do stuff.
He
so-
can do stuff exactly,
Okay,
but I
so
want
I'm
to
going
get
to save it for the Demon Prince to protect Ghazghkull.
fair enough. That's
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So 8 D6 then, right?
6, 9.
9
2, 4,
D6, yeah.
6,
Number of
8.
Zinch.
The number of Zeech.
Okay, so looking for 6s here.
Second of 6s.
And that's
3.
3 more, Jamie.
3
6
more.
up still from the Weird Boy.
6 ups from the Pain Boy.
Pain
No,
Boy,
so
sorry.
3
not
more
Weird Boy.
die.
3 more.
Just
Just the
the
knob
knob.
left, which it does have 2 wounds. And I believe you still have a couple of smites, maybe, no?
They've both cast. What I'm going to do is spend a CP here
To cast 1 more.
to cast Smite again.
Okay.
And I think the
onto knob.
closest is there
Yeah.
onto the knob.
Perfect.
So,
So another
Smite.
CP spent.
That goes off.
That's your third one, right?
I
So
get
you need a
plus-
7.
I
So
get
yes,
plus
just about.
Yep.
Yep.
So D3, unless you want to.
No, I won't do that.
No, it's
I
not
won't
worth it,
protect.
right? D3 is 1.
One.
So
One
he does
Hit
survive more
wounds.
wounds.
Okay.
You still have the shooting anyway.
I still have shooting, but I wanted to Doombolt.
Okay, Doombolt.
Which is 3, but it's the closest.
Okay.
So
you do have this guy here still.
he fell back, remember?
Okay, but isn't there something to fall back and still cast?
That's my Warlord's
That's your relic.
relic.
Okay.
Yeah,
I knew there was something. So we're going to the Demon Prince. You
Yeah,
probably want to
lastly-
smite, right? Smite and Doombolt, can he cost you?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so
Perfect.
that's the first one to do. So
Yeah.
you need an 8, by the way.
I need an 8 now for the smite. Oh,
But then it
But
would
he
be
gets
good.
plus-
It would be good to get Doombolt onto the Demon Prince.
onto Ghaz, 3.
right?
Or
Because remember that Ghaz can only do his 3 wounds
Four
in
wounds,
phase, 4
phase.
wounds a phase.
Yeah.
So
if you're going to one kill Ghaz in the turn, you've got to kill it.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna give it a go then.
Okay. So looking for an 8 here. You can still reroll. 4, 5. Do you want to reroll for another CP?
Let's
That would
do
be
it.
your third one. Your third.
Down to 4, yeah.
No. Okay.
I guess I won't Doombolt then
Okay.
on my last one, and I will Warp Surge instead. Swelled by the Warp on him to give himself an extra attack and +2 strength
Okay.
to fight Ghaz.
What do you need here? 6.
Yeah, 6 + 1. That goes off.
Okay. So do you want to deny that one?
May as well, yeah.
That's a 10. You need an 11 or more.
11 or more.
Because he does get the +1 as well. Oh, and there you have it! JB and his weird
That's so
boring
much for
nonsense.
What is going on?
What is going on?
That's the real cycle.
That's the real cycle for
Squeezing
today.
his swig in the sky.
Okay, so the
Getting
knob's still alive. He's just denied a really good spell. I believe that's the end of the Psychic Phase. Not bad, DC. You've done quite a lot. You've nearly removed a unit of Orc Boys in Psychic Phase before you even shoot.
And I
then
get my 3 points for Wrath of Magnus.
Secondary.
for killing more than
I have to kill more than he does, which I'm pretty sure is statistically
and the
impossible.
maximum you can kill him is 3 with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
smite.
smite.
So it's a good. That's a really good
That's
strategy.
a good second.
Yeah.
It's a good secondary. Sorry.
I mean, I would say a good psychic fist, but you're 1,000 suns and you didn't kill a unit.
Yes, that's
So
true.
really,
So I am playing them. That's the difference. If it was a
Yeah.
good 1,000 Suns player.
Okay, so that's the end of the all-important Cyclic Phase. Let's go into shooting. Coming up next. Shooting phase, starting off, we've got the newly arrived Terminators firing everything at the Killer Khans. Now, 3 CP, 2 stratagems being spent. One to increase their firepower, and another one, obviously, as we saw before, old veterans of the Long War to get a +1 to 1. So 3 CP being spent.
Yes.
What's the name of the extra shot
shot
one?
Infernal Fusillade.
Infernal Fusillade. Okay, so we've counted up the dice already. These are the bolters first.
Now, it is only bolt weapons, so the Reaper doesn't get the extra one.
Okay, or the missile, right?
All the missiles, correct.
Okay.
Missiles first.
Yep.
I always forget because they're the D3 ones.
Okay.
Hit on 3s. Always miss one. And then...
+1 to wound, right? So 1
yeah,
wound.
so 1 wound.
Okay, -2.
1 wound. -2, so fire up save when I can. Nope.
Nope.
Goes through.
So D3. No, D6, right?
There's D3.
D3. Okay, so 2 wounds.
So this
One's
can
down
goes
to...
down to it was on 4, goes down to 2.
Okay, perfect.
Soul Reaper.
Yep.
Hits on 3s. Ooh, all hit. Now wounds on...
Strength 6,
It's
right?
strength 6.
Yeah, so 2 to wound.
2's the wound.
Yeah. They are toughness 5 on the Killer Khans. Okay, it looks bad, but it
Yeah.
isn't bad. 4 wounds, -3, I believe.
-3, so 6
Yeah,
plus. 6 plus.
Oh, 2 cheeky 6s there. Then these are just damage 1 each, but this means that 1 is slain.
Does it blow
Does
up?
it blow up?
Nope.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so that one's removed from play, and we still have all the bolter shots coming in hot. 2 and 3s. Removing those 1s and 2s. Cheeky Hellstorm dice there.
Shout out to Mikey.
Yep. And wounding on strength is 4, so
Strength 4.
4's 2 wounds.
Yeah, 4s now instead of 5s.
Okay, 3, 4, 5 wounds, Jamie, at -2.
Okay, 5 plus saves.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, so
One.
passed 1,
So
failed 4. 4 more wounds dealt in 1, down to 1 wound remaining on them. And is there more shots?
This guy
Okay,
is now going into them.
okay, trying to finish at least another one off.
We'll see,
I'm
because
hoping for 2.
I rolled for his Infernal Pact to give him +1, didn't I?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you
so
did.
he's sitting on 2s. 1 miss.
Okay, because of prescience, right? No, because of the Infernal Pact.
Because of Infernal Pact.
Yeah, so there's 2 ways of getting a +1 to hit, which is interesting.
There is, yeah. There is
Okay.
indeed. Now, I haven't given him the CP to the -1 here, so this is normal, but we're now wounding on 3s.
Because it's from 6.
Yep. Let's take those out.
Okay, so mortal wounds is 3.
Yep.
That means that 1 is destroyed, and 1 goes down to... How many wounds did you say they had?
5.
5, so 1's down to 3. 1's destroyed and 1's down to 3.
Nope.
Doesn't destroy.
This was
Okay.
down to 3, yeah.
Yeah, you can use this. You can. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then all these are wounds. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds, JB. No AP at least. You do have a 3-up save.
Roll my dice. Don't use these rainbow
No,
dice.
no.
Roll
Don't listen to it.
3+. Just 2.
Just 2, but that means that he is
Down
removed
to
because
1.
it is it's damage 2.
No, damage 2. Okay.
So does he blow up?
That's bro. Let's see.
No, he doesn't. You've been lucky with the blowing up. So is this okay? So you haven't
That
taken
was
one
the
out.
one destroyed by the bottle.
Okay, perfect. Okay, 2 remaining. That means that they will have to do a leadership test at the end of the turn, unless you want to pay 2 CP.
Yeah, maybe I will. Because I don't know if all of you SN Plus subscribers if you saw what happened.
No, don't.
It's a big secret. It's a big secret.
If you don't, join into SN Plus and watch it.
Yes, Knights, Chaos
It
Knights
was a good game.
versus Orcs, amazing game. Okay, so now we have a lot of small arms fire.
Yeah, let's start over here.
Yes.
I'll just do this one quickly. So these guys haven't moved.
Okay.
So we've got 4 shots from the bolter.
Yep.
Pistols out of range, and then the Reaper just going into these guys.
Okay, there's 3 left in that spot.
Yep. Wow.
Okay, all failed. And no rerolls because
He's just an Infernal Master.
he's
Yeah.
Infernal Master, yeah.
And now the Reaper.
And you just reroll ones anyway, right?
We roll. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Okay. Hitting wounds. Okay, that's better. Now,
Increased wound.
increase the wound. Okay, that's all
4
dead,
wounds.
Minus
minus 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
-3, so no save.
how many wounds was that?
4.
4,
so
yeah,
that's
just
1,
enough.
2,
Yeah, because there's
Not
not
just
just
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is there's a lot of smaller arms fire. When I mean small arm size, I mean a lot of shots, but a lot of high AP with a lot of capable damage. So flamers are going to go into...
So I'm going to go into Ghaz.
Yeah.
Because I can shoot him now.
Yes.
And
You
then
can always
No,
shoot
choose
Ghaz
a-
because he's got 12 wounds.
It's always targetable, yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
you
realise
just
that.
can't lose more than 4 phase. So some flamers will go into Ghaz, some flamers will
Into
go
here.
into... what are they, 12 inches?
Yeah, they're 12 inch
Okay, we
frames.
have pre-measured already. And then there's a couple of more other shots
Yes.
which will be going into some other units, which we will tell you where they go to.
Yes.
But we're going to do that off camera and catch you back for any saving throws in James. Okay, we're back in a brutal turn of shooting. A lot of things have died. Some of them are there, some of them are in the warp already. In the
Yeah.
void, not the warp.
No, they're in the warp.
We don't want orcs in the void.
They're
in the
just
warp,
fighting.
right?
They've just gone
Yeah.
to Siech's realm and they're just fighting in there.
So, what's actually happened is he cleared off the couple of orcs that were remaining there.
Yeah, Flamers hit here and
yeah.
did that damage.
Yep.
Yes, he removed the knob from here.
I did. I removed the knob with... actually, I failed on one of the Flamers.
Yeah.
I used the pistol Flamer, which is slightly weaker, strength 4.
Yes.
Failed on that, but I shot him with the pistol from my Sorcerer Lord
and finished him off.
and finished him off. Then these guys shot over. They couldn't have many targets left, so they shot at the...
Yeah. So
yeah.
we've got some rolling to do, right?
Yeah, you also shot into Ghazghkull, so
Yes.
and I shot
then
the
shot
Ghazghkull.
into Ghazghkull.
Yep.
Okay,
So I'll do it first. He's got his 4 up.
is this into Ghazghkull?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 4 up armor saves or environment saves doesn't make a difference. So he's failed 2.
Okay,
So what's the damage of those weapons?
damage 1.
Damage.
Damage 1. So he's taken 2 ones. He's down to
Okay.
10.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then
now
what else?
Are they on the bolter shots into
Okay.
this?
Yep.
So 2 saves. This is at 5 plus. Both plus.
Both
And
plus.
this one is at 6 plus.
If you roll a 6, I'm walking out.
No,
So
okay.
what was the damage of that?
That 1 damage.
All 1 damage, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that's all of the shooting phase, but we have left the Helldrake to be on camera because we like the Helldrake.
We like the Helldrake.
Okay, so
do.
where is shooting at?
I can't shoot him because Ghaz is the monster right within 3. So
Yes.
Ghaz is the monster. You can't shoot him.
No,
No.
because he's not the closest.
he's not the closest,
No.
and this is obscuring for all Ghaz from base to base there. I
Okay.
can't shoot Ghaz, right?
Yeah, you can shoot Ghaz, yeah, with the wing.
Because of the wing?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, of course.
then I'll shoot
I
Ghaz.
thought you wanted to shoot one of these characters.
I'll shoot Ghaz. I'll try and get another couple of wounds.
Okay, yeah, and they are damaged too, so
Exactly. Anything
you
gets
do want to
through.
remove at least the 4 phase.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
that's a nice little amount of shots there. 10 shots.
no, 5.
5. 2d3, yes.
It's 2d3. So this is
Also hitting.
auto hitting, and strength of is 6. Your toughness is
7.
7. Okay, 5s. Of course.
Nothing there. Do you want to have a cheeky reroll and try and remove those final two?
No, I need that last one.
That last CP. Okay, perfect. So that's the end of the shooting phase.
Charges?
Only one charge.
Two charges.
Two charges. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to go with the middle here, middle of the battlefield.
Now, this is a ridiculous thing to do. Because Ghaz is going to probably chomp him.
Yes.
But he does have -1 damage to himself, and you can only allocate half of your attacks to him.
Yes.
So I kind of want to see what happens.
And you want to remove another
War wounds.
4.
Exactly.
So he does get weaker later on because you don't want to get into his face. Yeah, he's definitely in. That's a 10.
I'm just going to go here, though. So I'm within an inch, but I'm on the objective, if I do survive.
And then, is that the other... Is this
It is the other charge.
So the Scarab Occult Terminators charging into the kilocons?
Correct, sir.
Okay, so needing a 7.
A 7? It's a 9.
9, sorry, 9. 9.
Teacher's number. Hiya!
So,
Cover!
It's a double 6. They're in combat. Let's go into the fight phase. Coming up next. Into the fight phase, and DC has decided to go with the Scarab Terminators first. We do have 2 CP on Jamie's side, so he could interrupt on this side. We'll let him have a think about that. And I think this is the better option from DC because these guys are nasty. Damage 3 goes straight through them. So he decided to do that.
Especially the way you roll it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Last time was they hit it very hard.
Okay, so here we go.
This is just swords.
Okay.
The Kofesh Prospering swords hitting on 3s. Okay. So wounding then on.
What's your strength?
Strength 5 now, I believe.
Okay, so 4 wounds. So 3 wounds.
Okay.
-2, -3?
It's -2, I believe. Let me check.
Okay.
-3.
Okay, so
2 damage.
6 up.
6 up.
No, that's 1 remove. Does it explode?
Let's see. Yes,
Oh,
it does.
So D3 mortal wounds on yourself.
Yep.
Was it not 1 mortal wound?
I think
It's
it is.
one
I think
mortal wound,
1,
just
right? So 1
on
and 1.
myself, 1 on you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my staff.
Yep.
Will stave. Hitting on 3s.
Okay, 1 miss there.
And then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. -2, I think, on the start. So just roll.
No, 5.
-1 at start.
-1.
Failed
So
both.
both failed. 2D3
2d3.
is 3, 4, 5. It's removed from blade. Does it
Right,
explode as
explode.
well? Yes, it does. Okay, so another wound, leaving 1 on 1 wound remaining only. What's the distance of that explosion actually?
It's 3 inches, but
3 inches. Okay, so it won't be get the Beast Rider.
No.
Okay, so are you going to spend 2 CP and attack with Ghaz?
I don't think so because I can only hit him with half the attacks.
Yes,
I've got
because of his warlock trait.
I've got better
Of,
things.
the Daemon Prince's warlock trait.
Yeah, I've got better things to spend.
And you
CP.
can't lose more than 4, so you know
No.
that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so DC, it's all yours. Demon Prince into Ghaz.
Nice.
9 attacks, I believe.
So he has 5 attacks base.
Okay.
Extra attack for each Malefic Talon, because you get 1 attack each. And then I got that power off, right? That I got plus
Yes, you
2
did.
strength and
You
an extra
didn't.
attack.
I know, that's the one that
Oh,
he
you shut it
denied. He
down.
got,
Died on 11.
Yeah, he got
Okay,
11.
so here we go.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
No more rerolls of 1s, DC.
Makes me sad.
Yeah.
And then I'm strength 7, so 3s.
4
4s because you're 7. Apologies. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay. AP?
Just 1.
Just 1. So 3 up.
Isn't it -2 talents?
It used to be,
It used to be.
but now it's -1.
Wow. Okay, interesting.
So he has 3 plus saves then.
Okay. So fails 2,
Okay.
damage 2 a pop.
Correct,
right?
sir.
So he
Does
does
take
lose
his
those
full
4 unless you want to reroll one of those ones.
Spend it.
Spend it, spend
Okay,
it, spend it, spend it.
Hey!
Tricked you. Okay, so down to 6 wounds on Ghazghkull. Now you attack back, my friend.
Yes.
Does he lose attacks for being on 6 wounds?
He gets more
He
attacks.
gets more, doesn't he?
attacks.
Which is a good
Let me
thing then.
Check.
Okay, we'll let Ghaz check his stats.
I've got it.
Ah, you've got it.
Yep.
Okay, no need to
So-
go.
Between 4 to 6 wounds, he has 6 attacks.
Okay,
6 attacks.
only
And he still-
3.
He
Only
still
3.
hits on 2s, right?
Still hits him.
But-
Yep.
Let's, before we get involved
Yep.
in here, like you said, like, you can only allocate half of the number of attacks against
Yeah.
the model.
Yes.
Because of my convening plate, I think it's called.
Okay. So, what do you mean? So, is it less than 3 then?
No, so you have 6 attacks, so only 3.
Ah,
I'm just explaining
Oh,
why.
Okay.
So people are going, hang on a minute.
Okay. Perfect. So
3
hitting on
attacks.
2s.
Hitting on 2s. Remember, he's a Goth, so 6s generate extra.
Okay, 3 6s.
And
That's a 1.
That's 1. And actually, he does have for his warlord trait +1 attack, so it actually would be 7 attacks.
So you get 1 more.
So you
You're
get 1 more.
rounding
It's
up.
round up, yeah? So he would get 1 more, yeah. So that's
Okay,
another
obviously gets 2
6.
6s.
So those count as extra
and
hits.
that's a hit, right?
That's a hit.
And these are auto hits?
Auto hits. So
Okay.
it's 5 hits.
5 hits in total. So it was a good thing that you didn't attack first.
Yeah.
Because you get more attacks. Okay.
And now his strength is, so he's gone down to the second bracket, so his strength is still 7.
7.
So
okay.
times 2, 14.
Yeah. So
choose to wounds?
choose to wound, yes sir.
Ooh.
Okay, so did you reroll one? Yeah, you rerolled
I
already,
rerolled already.
sadly, and you don't reroll anyway. So 4 wounds.
Yep. AP minus 4, damage 4.
Okay. So he does reduce damage by 1, but that's pretty irrelevant here. 4 up in vulnerable saves.
Okay, so you pass 3. That's a good roll. Damaged 3, right?
Damage 4, so down to 3.
Down to 3.
Down to
So
3, okay.
he's got 3 wounds left because he already had took 2 earlier.
Okay, nice. Now, do you get the feel no pain from the?
No,
it's
because
just
he's a
infant-
monster.
It's just
He was
infant.
telling me earlier.
I know, I brought him to heal Ghazghkull and I can't. So I'm going to have
Okay.
to join him up with the Warboss or something.
Well done, Jake.
Yes.
Well done.
I know.
Okay, with that said, that's the end of the Fountains. Turn 2. On to the Orcs we go. I hope to hear wah very, very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Please don't.
Turn 2 now for Ghaz and his Orcs. We've got everything on the battlefield now. A little bomb squig there, which is going in DC's pocket.
That's Padum's cousin.
That's part
How
of
did, what's his name?
Pada boom boom.
That's Little Will.
Yeah.
Pada boom boom.
Pada-
Bada boom boom.
Yeah, actually, it was given to me by another local Orc player, Aaron. So maybe we can call
Oh,
it Aaron.
Aaron.
That's
Aaron's
Aaron.
been on
That's
SM Plus before.
He has been on SM Plus.
Yes.
Okay, so let's walk you through the movement phase. So these guys have come in from stratagems, right? Teleporting.
Yeah.
Teleporter.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
Okay, and about now to shoot, they've already chosen the target. That's the target they're going to have. A lot of shots coming in hot. We've got the squig running towards it as well.
Can I just say
Yes.
that I was a fool,
Yes.
as many people already know.
Yes.
Um,
you know that.
That so he's within 18
Yes.
of the Psyker. I could have spent a 2 CP, and overwatched
Okay.
as him coming in deep strike. It's called Forewarning
Okay.
or Arcane Forewarning, something like that. But basically,
Yes.
I could have opened up.
I think it's just core or infantry.
He's core.
No, I think it's just infantry. I
This is
believe.
different. Wait, let's all find out together.
Yes.
Because we're on a Thousand Suns journey, everybody.
Yes.
And it's called Inescapable Forewarning.
I see it.
Use the stratagem then the reinforcement setup. So what he's done. If an enemy unit was set up within of an arcane Astartes Psyker, which they were, select one Arcania Astartes core unit from your army.
Cool.
Cool.
Perfect.
Oh, that's within 6.
Okay, so that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. So
Within 6 of the sorcerer.
of him,
Of the sorcerer, it's like the Farseer one.
Yeah.
Forewarning, I think it's called, or something
yeah,
like
that he can basically shoot this as a shooting
Okay,
phase.
so it wouldn't be able to happen. But it's good to give a shout out
It
about
would
that
be good, yeah.
stratagem for those people that are interested in the new stratagems. So everything's moved up. We've got little Ghaz there moving up as well.
Yeah.
Is that a knob?
He
That
failed.
is an op.
That's what's left of the.
That's
Of the units.
I failed the
Run away.
morale save there,
Okay.
so I rolled it. I hit a 1.
Yes.
But a boy ran away and he stayed.
The only knob there remaining. We've
Yeah.
got the Warboss as well running up. Characters as well moving up towards the centre now, ready to bash into the centre of the battlefield and get into close combat where they like to be. Ghaz still in combat, and these Orcs have just run up and now ready to charge into these Terminators. Same as the Snag Rider on this side.
Never get the name. You can never get the name.
I've given him about 10 names already. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of combat, which we're exciting about. So, are you calling the what?
Of course.
When is it coming?
It's happened in the command.
To the Cyclic Phase we go. TC is hiding away still.
Yeah.
Microphone's broken. We're using a new one.
He ran.
He
We had
ran
to
away.
go. We had to go find
Ran
him.
away. So we're going to the Cyclic Phase. Weird Boy now cycling away.
He is psyching away. He's
Psyching away.
casting.
Just made up a word.
Psyching away with fists of gore. Okay.
Fist of Gork onto Ghazghkull.
To Ghazghkull, needing a 6
That's a 6 and a
and a 2.
2.
Shall I reroll that?
No, it's fine.
You don't get +1 because you only get it with a Witchfire. So let's see if he can deny.
No, of course not.
He fails. Okay, so he
Oh.
does get extra attacks now, which is good because you half it again.
Yep.
Rounding up.
How good is that relic, right? 2-up save and half the
Yeah,
attacks.
so good. Especially on Demon Prince. Now, Ghaz, is there any more?
No,
Or
it's
is just it?
That's the only
Perfect.
Cyclic Phase, so
Okay.
shooting.
Shooting, coming up next. Locked and loaded. Rockets. Would they lock and load? Well, no, right?
They just
They
don't
would.
yeah.
They just shoot at something, whatever moves,
Rockets
right?
flying everywhere.
Okay. So, rockets firing into... Yeah.
Ghazghkull
Okay, true.
It's gonna run.
Ghazghkull.
Needing its
Yep.
vehicle, so 2 up.
Oh, 2 up.
Ghazghkull
Okay, D3 damage. So, I like doing this. Me. Boom.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds.
It's
Yes,
2.
two.
Okay, so down to 7 remaining. I believe they have 9 wounds, the Contemptors. Okay, and then we've got a lot of D3 shots now coming in. Aaron goes into the void, little baby there. Okay, if you want to adopt him, you can message us on Facebook and we'll get him into a good home. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, so
Number of
these
shots.
are number of shots. Wow.
Okay, a lot of shots.
So 2.
Catch you back in a second. A devastating roll, 25 dice
24.
now. 24. Okay, I just asked you to 24,
You did.
and then I said 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Typical me. Anyway,
So,
these are now heavy, -1 to hits,
but they are tank hunters.
Okay,
So it's back.
plus 1.
So, yeah, plus 1. So 5's overall.
5s again.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that cancels out because that wasn't a very good roll.
I think it's quite good, actually. I think it's
Yeah.
better than average, to tell you the truth. No rerolls, right?
Nope.
Okay, and then wounding on 3s because you're strength 8.
Only on 3.
And that's a good roll.
So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
6
-2.
-2.
And
5 ups. Oh, passes 3. These become damage 2 a pop. 2, 4, 6. Down to 1 wound remaining, and I don't think there's anything that can shoot at it. That has line of sight. We'll have to check that further on the field.
Now, Ghaz.
We've got some pistol shots that we'll do
no,
off
they've all
camera.
advanced.
They've all advanced. Okay.
Everything's advanced.
Sorry.
We
So
still
let's do the squig.
Yep, the squid buggy.
Squid buggy.
Okay, so I've measured.
Do you want to shoot into him?
I could actually fire the.
No.
Yes,
Ah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I hate chaos,
Yeah.
by the way.
Okay,
so I wanna
he's
help you
gonna
out.
split fire. He's gonna fire his light squig launcher into these Rubik Marines.
You're not in
61.
range.
38 inches, 36 inches.
Yes, but don't forget, this is where everyone forgets when
Yeah,
Siege
the
comes in.
24. It's just 24.
It's 36.
You can't shoot anything outside 24 inches
All right.
Okay, and he's out of 24?
because of
Are you
Perplex.
sure he's out of 24?
Yes, sir.
You don't trust
That's-
these chaos birds.
24 is around here-ish.
Okay, so you can't do it.
All right. So I'll go back to my original plan and throw
Yes.
everything into these Rubik Marines.
Okay, into the unit on that side there.
Start with the light squig launcher.
Okay,
So that's only 2 shots.
Mhm.
Needing 5 to hit. There's no hits.
okay.
The
And then
heavy
two-
squig launcher.
2d6, right?
Oh, that's only 5. And it needs 4s to hit. So that's 4.
Okay.
Okay, so it is rolling to wound now, strength 5.
Yep.
And adding 1 to wound rolls. So I believe it's wounding on
Man,
2s,
your hand is like an hook. And
So it's 3 saves.
3 saves.
Minus 2 damage 2.
So I'll take it on the guys in the cover, so
Okay.
-1.
-1.
So this is 4 ups.
4 ups.
Okay.
Okay.
So 1 takes
Damage?
2 damage.
Damage 2.
Okay, so 1 is slain.
Now, I'm thinking with a squig launcher, before the battle, which orc is determining what is a small squig and what's a big squig to
They
fire
don't,
each
that's the
launcher?
problem. That's
Are
why
they just
miss
going
so
like,
much. That's
that's
why
a
they
small
miss so
squig?
much, because they put like the big squigs in the little barrels, the small squigs
Yeah,
in the big
exactly.
barrels, and they all go
Jams,
everywhere.
Well, they've just got a pile of squigs then. You can see them
Yes.
just grabbing
Yeah.
But
them.
can you imagine that just grabbing these balls, going what squig 1, number 2, and all these are just like with a face going. I love
Okay,
it.
any more shooting? We've got the
So the
gun
gun wagon.
wagon.
So I need to think. No, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot everything into the same spot.
Into the same spot.
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
Okay.
what are you going to go first?
So I'll
with the
start
big
with
gun?
the big shooters.
Big shooters, okay.
So those
You
are.
want to roll here?
So I'm needing 5s to hit. Just 2.
Okay.
Now needing 4s to wound. No, 3s to wound because that's strength 5.
Okay. So
Just
one
one
wound.
wound.
Minus?
Minus nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so I get 2 up save.
Yep.
This is damage 1. We're okay.
Perfect.
Okay,
And
and
now we've
now-
got the big gun.
The big gun. So 2d6 shots. It's
8
8
shots. Did a good number. And hitting on. You do
Hitting.
that
This has got the periscope, so it hits on 4s.
4 because it's a drop, basically, right?
No, it's not. It's a special periscope.
Okay.
device.
Just to,
They've made a
just to-
special periscope.
okay. To shoot better.
Yeah.
So that's
Choose 2
5
wounds.
hits, 2 to wounds. Yeah. So
Okay, 4 wounds
Four
are
wounds.
minus 2.
minus 2.
Right, -2, 4 wounds. So I'm going to take it on the other guy, so it's just 4 ups.
Okay.
So
One
save
goes
3,
through.
so 1 goes through.
Damage 2. That's
So one more
another
gun.
one perished. Okay, you are a monster, so you can fire. You can fire into combat.
Okay.
Is it a heavy?
It's a Daka one.
Daka, right?
Yeah.
So you can fire all the shots you
Okay,
want.
so it's 16 shots, I think.
Wow. Okay.
At his,
Is it 16? Do you want to check that quickly?
Yeah, I may as well
Okay.
check.
Okay. Jamie was right. 16
16.
shots with the Daka roll.
5s.
Oh, it would be amazing if he just rips the Demon Prince by the throat and just into the belly. Okay.
Okay, so
And wounding on.
strength 5.
Okay, that's
More
another
then.
5 there.
So 5 to wound with toughness 6.
5 to wound.
It's another good roll. No, I'm sorry, not as good.
No.
I'm thinking of 4.
Just 3.
3 minus
-1.
-1. So you can kill him because he does have 3 wounds.
I have a 2 up save, becomes a 3 up save.
Okay.
Next to my relic.
Do you have any CP? Do you have any CP?
What's the damage?
1.
So he's dead. He's dead.
I have 1 CP.
Yeah, he's dead. You know you're going to reroll and he's going to die anyway. So do you want to waste that CP? Are you going to waste
I
that
have
CP? Okay, fair enough.
Because I get to fight first, right?
Yes, you do. But it's going to be a 1. Like that. It's a 2. He dies!
Right.
Fist bump, little Ghaz. Okay, we're back. Off camera, we did do the last shot of the turn, which was the, what do you call it? The spear?
The sticker.
The sticker. Fired, did actually wound, but DC passed his 4 up and vulnerable save.
5 up and done.
5 up and vulnerable save.
But I was a 4 up save because it's only -2.
Yeah, but
Yes, exactly. That's where the 4 came from.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go straight on to charges. Obviously, he's in, so we're just going to move him in. We're going to start with these boys here,
Okay, so
needing
you
a 3 or 4. Was it 4? Okay.
Oh,
Double 1.
here we go.
Here we go. So you roll both dice now.
Okay, that's
So
it.
they're in. Okay, we can move them away. We can move them later on. Let's leave Ghaz for last.
Alright.
Because he's quite important. He's got 10 attacks.
Warboss going
Warboss
in.
going in.
He's automatically in.
Yep.
I'll just
because
roll to
you
see how
can't
far
fit,
you
yeah.
can go. Yes, plenty.
I would have Overwatch. That's what that CP was
Yes, I know, but it was very important to try and survive with that. Because now Ghaz is basically having a free charge.
Yeah.
Okay, is the
old Ghaz is going to charge
is he
in.
going in as well?
He is going in.
Okay.
But I'll do old Ghaz first, going
Old
into
Ghaz
the corner.
first,
there.
okay, which is an op, by the way.
He is enough, yeah.
For those of you who skipped the intro.
Naughty,
Naughty.
Okay.
Okay.
Pain Boy also going
Pain
in.
Boy,
Is
yes.
this, 5 or 6?
4. It was a 4.
Oh, it was a 4. Okay. Yep, definitely in with an 8. Okay. Boys over here now, charging into
Okay,
this squad
let's
of
wrap
Mavericks.
around here so you can see. Big squad of boys there.
That's definitely in.
Okay. And we've got a 9-inch charge
9-inch
into the
there.
Contemptor. Okay,
here we go.
Here we go. It's a...
No.
Oh.
Just point of time, do you want to charge both? Because he's a character. You probably want to
you
hit him as
might
well.
as
Yeah,
well,
may as well.
Yeah.
Yep, charge
Okay.
both.
Perfect.
Okay, and now
So
Ghaz.
fell there, he stays on 1 wound. And then
Ghaz.
lastly, we've got Ghaz 8-inch
8
charge.
inches.
Can he do it? Does the WAG give you a +1 to charges
No,
or anything
let's
like
me
that?
advance and charge.
Oh, let's advance. Needing an 8, that's a double 1, but that's what you rolled before and then you rolled high. Can we see a rinse and repeats?
5, 6, 7, 8.
And
Very
we
good.
see Ghaz in combat. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's move everything in. And we'll see you back for the fight. Starting off the fight phase on this side of the battlefield, we've got the bigger unit of orcs. Actually, there's 2
Well, I
of
got
those.
this.
There's one on the other side. 10, right? No,
10.
no casualties yet. Going into the unit of Rubikai and the character.
Yeah.
So how many going into the character?
7 are going into the squad,
Okay.
and 2 boys and the knob are going into the tank.
Perfect. So we're doing into the unit
Into
first.
the unit first.
Okay. Hitting
So,
on 3s.
Hitting on 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Removing those 1s and 2s as quick as possible.
And now, this is really good, because 6s generate extra hits
Automatic.
automatically.
So 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 3, 4.
5, 6,
6,
7.
So-
Perfect.
Back to what you started with.
28. Yeah.
That was a waste of time.
Okay.
Okay. And then strength is
Strength is on, because they're Goffs.
Yep.
On the charge, it's 5.
5. Okay. So wounded on 3s. Okay. Now, ooh, a lot of 1s and 2s, Jamie. 1s, 2s, 1s, 2s. Ooh, that wasn't very good. Look at that.
Okay, well,
Look at that. It's all that plus all you have in your hands
Yeah.
as well. Wow.
well
Okay.
those are your saves, DC, with AP -1.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
All is dust.
yep. So 2 ups become 3 ups again, right?
Yeah, -1 +1, so
No, 3 ups.
3 ups.
Okay. 1, 2.
2 dead and 1 with a wound.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
1 wound remaining there. Now we've got the two other ones and the knob going into. What was the name of the special character?
Infernal Master.
Infernal Master. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, so the 2 orcs first.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, that's not the best.
You do also
To generate 1 extra
Yep,
hit.
exactly.
Okay, and now wounding on the 5. So
Okay.
3s as well, yeah?
Yeah, it's just toughness 4.
That's much better.
All of them.
So 5 wounds DC, -1.
4
Again.
ups now. I don't have all his dust because he is a living
Oh,
champion.
he's true. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead.
4, he's dead.
Oh.
He just has 4
I
wounds.
didn't even need the knob.
Didn't need the knob, but it was good to place the knob because I didn't think it was going to go that way. Shane, there is still 1 wound
Yeah,
there.
1 wound. So
Nothing you can do there.
No.
So, shall we rinse and repeat on that squad?
yes, it's
Okay.
exactly the same.
So, we'll count up some dice and do the same. We're now on the other side of the battlefield, complete opposites. 40 attacks, I believe?
40 attacks.
40
Sorry,
attacks.
41 attacks.
41
Not the knob,
attacks.
isn't it?
Okay. Hitting on 3s.
Okay, hitting on 3s.
Okay,
Sixes.
and let's get all these 6s. That was a 6 actually.
Get
6s.
rid of these 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
many dice.
So how many
And
6s
a lot
are
of
there?
6s.
A lot.
I'll sort the 6s up for
So
you.
is that 9 6s?
So that's 4, 9 6s.
Okay,
Yeah, so 9 extra.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, only 3
Oh,
misses.
3, okay, 3 missed, not as good as before. And then 3s to wound, we have put the knob attacks in because they are strength 6 and they are -1 as well, so.
The knob is strength 6, the boys are strength 5, but they're all 3s.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
so 3s to wound. And all his dust does grant you a 2-up still, which is pretty good.
It does indeed. It's 1 more 2 there.
Okay, so
Okay.
all those dice, all those
Still a lot.
wounds, still a lot, and this is 10 boys only.
One's on 1 wound as well, so there's a good chance.
Okay,
We're going to lose a couple.
okay, so 3 wounds each now,
Yep, so 1's dead, 2's dead, and 1's on 1 wound.
1 wound, perfect. Okay, so 2 removed, 1 down to 1 wound remaining. Shall we move on to the
Yeah,
What
we
shall we
can
do
do
now?
the Beast Snagger boy
Beast Snagger?
on the
Okay,
Squig Hog.
on the Squig Hog. There you
Okay,
go.
so
You
he's
said
got
it
3
properly.
attacks with his
Yep.
That's through 2 hits.
Okay.
It's 3s to wound.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
1.
just 1 wound, DC.
So,
1 wound?
Yep. -2
-2.
with the small dice. Okay, that's a 5 by
half
the
of
way,
it.
guys.
Okay, the Squig Hog itself with its jaws.
Okay,
That's
2 hits.
Again, 3s to wound.
Yep. No
No
wounds.
wounds. And the saddle
Okay,
gets.
that's a hit.
It needs a 5 to wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay, so we stay in combat. Okay, so that's 2 units already that DC was to be striking back. We go into the center of the battlefield now. Let's start off with that knob. So small Ghaz going in first.
Yeah.
Let's do him first.
So, old Ghaz
Okay.
has 5 attacks, so he
Yep.
has a slugger and chopper.
Okay.
That's all hit with
Plus
2
2.
extra.
Wow.
So even a normal knob is
he's
doing
quite
pretty well.
angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
to wound.
3s to wound.
Okay, so
That's 5.
wounds. DC.
5 wounds and AP?
AP -1.
Okay, so 3 ups.
3 ups.
Okay, 1 wound onto one of the flamers. Let's do the Warboss next. Or do you want to go straight into Ghaz and try and remove as many as possible?
I mean, Ghaz can remove it.
Okay, let's do Ghaz then.
Probably.
Let's do Ghaz.
Okay.
Okay, let's count up some points. Oh, wait, no points. Let's count up some dice. We'll catch you back in a second. Here we go. Dice in hand. 10 attacks.
10 attacks.
10 attacks hitting
So
2s.
that is, he starts with 6.
Yep.
He's got +1 for the work, +1 for his warlord trait, and +2 for the psychic power.
No, that's it. Okay, hitting on 2s.
He's on 2s.
2 misses.
But you 6s.
But the 2 6s,
Oh.
bring them back.
So
Yep.
you're back in the field.
I got excited.
Okay, 2s to wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so 1
And
miss
one
from all
miss.
both, so that's 9
Yeah.
wounds. DC.
AP -5.
Okay.
Yes, 5.
Damage for
5 up.
5 ups. Save 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8
are dead.
are dead. How many was there in that unit?
There's 9.
There's 9. 1 remaining. So we'll quickly go into the other Warboss. Do you know his
the
attacks?
wolves. Yep, he has 5 attacks.
Okay, let's do that. So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Does the war granting 1 more?
It does, you're right.
Okay, 6.
So 6s, hitting on 2s. Just
reroll ones? No.
misses. No.
Okay.
Okay.
And 2s
now
to wound.
2s to wound with the killer claw.
3 wounds,
3
right?
wounds,
Does,
okay.
does the killer claw reroll to wounds?
No, but his warlord trait does mean that any attack that doesn't reach the inflict damage step
Yep.
gets to go again.
Okay, so 3
So
more
he has
attacks,
3
right?
more attacks.
So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, just the 1. Wounding on 2s. Another one. So 4 saves.
4 saves.
So 5 ups. Splat goes the unit. Okay, so he is slain. That's another one there. So the characters can pile in and consolidate up to 6 inches. So probably he'll probably stay where you are, right? You don't want to get into combat, right?
I might want to tie him up. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, we'll have a think and I'll come back.
Okay.
No, do it.
Is that everything on your side?
That is all my attacks.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the attacks on DC's side off camera. So we've got this unit of Scarab Terminators. We've got this Sorcerer Champion on this side. We've got 1 Sorcerer on that side. And if he consolidates into him, we'll see him in combat as well. So we'll catch you back for any saving throws in a second. Okay, we're back. DC is still trying to convince Jamie to pile in. I've told him no, and he's going...
I have a funny feeling he'll be able to cast anyway.
Yes,
so
it is true.
It's because of my disc I'm on.
Yes.
The disc of Z.
Disco.
If you can name it, you get 10 points because it's like
Disco. Yes. Yeah. It's like I give up already. Okay, so 3 was slain here. 3 orcs were slain here. So 3 was slain there as well. 2 there, and then sadly,
the squig called boy
was slain as well.
Yeah.
Off. Okay, so we have to do some leadership tests. So here we go with this one first.
4 or less there. Ooh,
okay, perfect. Other units?
Yeah,
5
or less. Yeah, I'll do it over here.
Okay, double 1. So they are fearless. Nothing else to do. That's the end of your turn 2. Going on to turn 3 now.
Yep.
Catch you back in a second. Turn 3 for the Thousand Suns. Movement now over. A couple of units have stayed in combat. So we've got the Terminators on this side. We've got the last of the Sorcerers on that side staying put. And then we've got a couple of units falling into other places on the battlefield. So this unit of Duplicity has moved through the ruin. Sorcerer has fled from Ghazghkull's Wrath, yes, and moved on to this objectives here. Only 5 points for your primary.
Yeah.
So not that good. You do need to point well now, or try and point as much as you can. Lastly, we've got the Helldrake flying back onto this position here in the middle of the battlefield. Now, Jamie, you've been contemplating about that I
had a stratagem, Unbridled Carnage, the Goff specific one. I was saving up the CP to use it.
Yes.
Probably could have finished this squad and I didn't use it.
Exploding on 5s and 6s.
I might have made the edge. I might have finished off.
Or this one as well.
I don't think I would have
removed a couple of Terminators more there. So,
I just have the CP for next time.
Yeah, that's how you learn, I guess. Okay, DC. So, on to the Cyclic Phase.
Yes. So
the shorter one, because there's less on the table now.
That is very true.
So, what are you going to start off with?
So, my Cabal of Sorcerers, I've got 8 Kabbalistic points. Yeah.
Okay.
Of which I'm probably going to spend 4, and then it's discard the other 4 because I can't use the others for anything worthwhile. Anyway, we're going to start over here.
Okay.
And we're going to smite.
Yep.
Onto these boys, which goes off.
Okay. So GP.
Hey, I'm going to try and deny that actually.
Yes, because you're in range.
So it is 8 with a +1.
8 with a +1.
Yeah.
That's a deny.
Again.
Wow.
So is he going to smite?
Yeah, he's going to smite.
Smite. So you need a 6 now.
That goes off, and then I'm going to spend my 4 Kabbalistic points to do an extra D3 damage here.
Okay, so 2D3 mortal wounds.
Done 1. No.
So 4. So 4 boys removed. That's 3 and 1 more. Okay, so 2 left with the knob.
Yes.
We move on to this side, right?
Yes, we do, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you going to do a smite with him?
I am.
Okay, so let's quickly do that smite and take it out the way. That's a fail, because you do need a 7 now.
Yes.
And now we move on to these units here. 2 sorcerers.
The sorcerer there in the unit, but he only has, which is, let me quickly check.
Okay.
He's got Glamour of Zeech.
Okay, which is -1 to hit, right?
Which is -1 to hit.
Okay, do you want that, or do you want to try another smite?
I'm actually going to start with him.
Okay.
Because then I'll kind of decide what's going on.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do, tough one actually, we're going to do Baleful Devotion.
Okay.
Devolution, sorry. Baleful Devolution here onto this squad.
Okay.
So it's picking within 18 visible to Psyker, and it's the one I did the 12 on, okay?
Whatever you cast, you roll a dice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I need it's an 8, so I need a 7 here.
Okay.
There
4,
you go.
5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 dice
7
now.
dice.
That's 3, 5, 6, 7.
Thank you, sir.
And then 6s are D3 mortal wounds. Wow, okay, so 2D3. It's a really good spell.
I love it.
It's a new one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so three boys are removed from this unit. And then you've got one more power to cast.
That's correct, sir. He is going to cast Zeech's Firestorm,
Okay,
and he's going to cast it on Ghaz.
onto Ghaz. Okay.
Yes, I couldn't do the other one he has because it's on a unit of 6 or more models.
Okay.
But this is going to go on with Ghaz. I need a 6 here.
Passes.
There we go. So 9 dice.
9 dice.
Yep. So 3, 6, 2 more please.
There you go.
9, and then 6s are...
And you can cast it onto combat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's into Ghaz now.
No, with the one before.
Yeah, it just says like maybe with an 18.
Yep,
It
it's
contains
fine.
extra models. What did I just roll for that?
A 7.
It was
Right?
7.
Yeah.
Okay, because on a 9 plus this is 5 ups.
Oh no, I'm sure it wasn't 7. I think it was a 7. You rolled 7 dice, right?
Let's quickly check.
Okay, let's check that. Okay, so we checked. It was cast on a 9, so it means that 5s and 6s now.
Yeah.
Wounds.
Now I caught that. This could be the difference. Watch, roll 1s and 2s.
Okay. So that's 3 mortal wounds done on him. Obviously, you can't do anything about that, so he's down to 1.
Down just from 6 to 3.
To 3. Perfect. So that's it,
Lastly-
right? Oh no, we've got these guys, right?
Yes, we got them. And
You can either -1 to hits,
Yep.
or smite.
I'll just smite.
Okay, so needing an 8. 6, 7, 8. Perfect. D3?
D3. And I think it's on that unit.
Yeah, that's that one, yeah, closest.
2.
So 2 more boys are removed. There we go. Okay, and that finishes off the second phase. Quite
Yay.
quite easy, quite much faster. Onto the shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Contemptor firing into the Rocket Boys, Tankbusters. -1 on the guns because he is spending his free CP for this turn to give the weapons within 6 inches.
Scrolled fusion.
In scroll
scroll,
something like that.
Yeah. -1 on
Yeah.
the bulkheads.
Taking on 3s.
Yep.
I don't degrade, which is great. And look at all that.
Okay,
But
no misses.
I do reroll once.
You do reroll once.
Okay, that was a
that
hit.
was a hit.
I need everyone. Now,
Threes
to wound.
6s or more wounds.
okay.
So 1 is slain.
Oh.
Zoink.
That was a hit. Sorry.
That
So,
was it,
yeah, 1
And
slain,
then
and then
on
these are
those
all
all-
-1.
How many are there?
yeah. A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The whole squad's gone.
Because it's 6 ups, right?
6 up to you.
Yeah, so the whole squad is gone. Wow. That's a great shooting from the Dreadnoughts. Any more shooting?
Well, I was going to shoot them, but I can't.
You can't now. And do you have a pistol here?
I do have a pistol.
Okay, so you can do a pistol there. No, that's a miss. And obviously the Terminators don't have pistols. So Heldrake, and to finish off your
Yeah,
turn.
into Ghaz.
Into Ghaz.
2,
Trying to
3.
finish off his last 3.
Okay, 3, 4. 5s.
2
2.
wounds. These are damage 2, so you
Yeah.
can actually kill him. -1.
-2.
-2.
Four
4
plus.
1 is passed. He does live on 1 wound remaining,
Yeah.
Mr. Ghaz. Nothing can charge him, meaning he does survive for this turn. Okay, that finishes off your turn, I believe. No,
well,
sorry, we
combat
do have
and-
combats, yeah.
Do I charge them? Let me quickly measure.
Okay, we'll do that and we'll go into the fight phase. We're back. Before we go into the fight phase, there's some charges. So this unit is going to try and charge these boys here. Needing a 6. That is a 10. They're definitely in. And then if you come around here,
Follow us.
follow us.
On a lovely
We
magical
have,
journey.
yes, we have this sorcerer charging into those orcs. And that's a 5. I believe you need a 6. Yes, you need a 6. So no charging there. Straight on to charges first.
Yeah.
Do you know how many attacks you have there? Well, you can move them in, right? So I'll let you move them in. I'll let you count some dice. I know Jamie needs to pick up some dice.
Yep.
And we'll go into the fight. Here we go, fight phase. Rubicai going into orcs first.
They are
2
indeed.
attacks each now.
They are. 2 attacks each.
Standard 2 attacks each. This is the normal guys. Then we've got the sorcerer.
Yep.
Hitting later on.
5s now.
Okay. Those are the toughness 5 orc.
Yep. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay, does it have EP?
No AP.
No,
No AP.
So,
Oh, let me check, because the old Death Guard got...
Yeah, but they've got 9s. These don't have. So 6 ups.
6 ups.
6 ups.
only 1.
Okay. 1. Do you want to give it on the knob?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay.
Although he has got a power play, it's quite possible for us.
Okay.
I'll
So
give it
just
a roll.
remove 1 then.
2 orcs then.
2. Yeah, you failed 2. So yes. Sorry. No. Yeah.
You failed. I
6
failed
up,
two,
right? Yeah.
And then my 4 stave.
Okay.
hit on 3s, and then wounding on 3s is 2 wounds at -1 damage.
2 wounds. So
D3.
no save.
So no save. So
That's
he's
two, so he's
yep,
dead.
plunk, out the way he goes. And now we move on to that side.
Yep.
You've got your dice prepared, right?
Nice. Yep.
Okay, so here we go.
We'll need 3s to hit. Okay. And those 6s are extra hits.
It's not. It's always in combat, not only when you charge, right?
No, always in combat.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra hits.
So those are the 5 extra dice.
Okay.
Okay. Now they are wounding on
What's their strength?
strength. They haven't
5.
charged.
They haven't charged, so 4.
So strength 4.
So 4 wounds. Okay, removing those 1s, 2s, and 3s, and that's 2,
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7 wounds.
And
2
18
ups.
-1, but 2 ups.
2 ups. All is dust.
One does get removed because he was
Yeah, he
one
was
to
on
1
one.
wound remaining. So that means that there's only 2 left on that squad.
There is.
So you do have to kill more than 2. If not, there will be more orcs than yourself. Both units are objective secured.
So, I'm going to do the normal guy first.
Okay.
With his weapon. His
Hit.
weapon, his sword. 1 wound, so 1 dead.
1 is dead.
And then the champ.
Is it just damage 1?
Is it
Damage
damage 1?
one?
Okay,
Put it-
so you
put it on the
the
knob.
knob. Yeah, good idea.
And then this is 3 hits, and then 3s to wound because it's 4 stave. -1, this is D3
Okay, so
each.
2 deads.
So 2 dead.
Yeah, so the knob and 1
Yeah,
more
knob
dead.
and a
So
boy.
you still outnumber him by 1
Yep.
for that objective secured. You would strike back anywhere? No,
Nope.
right?
I think that's the end of
That finishes off DC's turn 3. Let's see where it goes for the orcs coming up in a second. Okay, into a very important turn 3 for Ghaz and his orcs. Everything moving up for the kill now. So we've got the 2 characters and baby Ghaz moving up towards these units here.
He's not a baby.
He's baby
like,
Ghaz.
He's like older than all of us.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He calls-
He's baby Ghaz.
Calls my dark disciples little boys, like you just
Yeah.
don't fight it.
Okay, we've got the squig buggy moving up now into line of sight of a couple of decent units. Ghaz running up and now will be trying to charge into this Exalted Sorcerer here. We've got the Weird Boy moving up now trying to buff Ghaz. And you did miss that Jamie failed his leadership test here and the last remaining orc ran away. Anything else?
This is just shaming
and
up,
then
yeah.
that's just moved up slightly, right?
I did want to try and get this weird boy over there.
Yes, closer, but then...
my advance, when I rolled the advance when it was low,
Was the
and I
other way,
couldn't
so
roll it,
you
so
run
I
the
moved
other way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go into shoot. Let's go into the Cyclic
Cyclic.
Phase
So
first.
I may as well try and buff Ghaz.
Okay.
So that needs a 6.
Extra attacks.
Double 8, double 4, so an 8.
Double 4. Do you want to deny?
And this is for extra attacks. I might as well, yeah. Of course.
He only does 1 anyway, so...
Yeah, adds 2.
So, no. So it passes.
Okay.
So, extra attacks from Ghaz. Let's go straight to shooting.
Okay.
Shall we start with Ghaz?
Yep, he'll shoot into...
He is closer to the Exalted Sorcerer, but you can also see the Dreadnoughts.
I think I'm going to shoot the Dreadnought with the...
Yes,
with the
with his
bucket.
claw. So you're
let's
going to go all into the Exalted
May as well,
Sorcerer? Okay.
So, using 5s.
Again, a very good roll.
I love these rainbow dice.
Yes, but they're mine. Remember
I
that.
know.
If not, I cut your throats.
Slit your throat.
Try to
Okay.
be nice there.
Yeah, just a little
That
bit,
was
little
nice
bit
as
evil
I could-
Bardo
That
coming out.
was as nice as I could do. Let's do it. Okay, so
Strength 5.
these 2 1.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
another
all of
impressive
them.
roll there.
So 1, 2, 3.
6,
9.
9 wounds.
AP
Minus 1. What's
So
his relics again?
he has a 4-1 save anyway. He doesn't
Okay.
have a 2-up save. That's the Demon Prince.
Okay,
who's
so
now
4
dead.
ups, right? No, 4 ups.
He has 4 ups
4 ups,
because
yeah.
it's -1.
I think he has 5 wounds. That doesn't look good at all. That's a lot of wounds. He's dead for sure. Even if he had 6, he's dead. Someone gets
This is-
angry.
I dropped the dice.
He drops the dice.
That's good though. That's only 2, I think, in this whole report.
Only
but anyway,
2. Only
what I wanted
2.
to say is that he's killed 2 characters with his shooting rather than his
Ooh,
weapon.
nice. He's killed the
Yeah.
Exalted Champ, the Exalted Sorcerer and the Demon Prince.
That's insane.
Okay, so on to more shooting. We've got the barrel wagon, gun wagon thing.
Yep.
Firing
I'm
into...
I'm actually going to do him later to see
Okay.
how what I can kill over here.
Okay,
Before
fair enough,
moving on
fair
to
enough. So, what
So
are
I'm
you
going
going
to
to do?
do the squig buggy first. I'm going to
Okay.
do the light launcher into this one
Yes,
and the heavy squig launcher into the content.
into the content.
So I'll start with the light squig launcher, D6 shots.
Okay,
It's 5.
this
Yeah.
is into this guy, right?
Has this buggy got all the squigs in the world?
Yes.
Yeah,
Endless.
Okay, so needing 5 to hit. That's 3.
Of course.
Okay, strength is 6. Sorry, strength 5, so it's 3 anyway.
2 wounds.
On
Okay.
2, sorry. This is on.
Oh, so him 8 minus 2, damage 2.
Okay, so 5.
No,
He's
he's
dead. Okay.
slain. Okay, that's a good thing because that
Yeah.
removes him from the charge from those 2 characters and baby Ghaz,
Okay, I'll do
And-
the squid launcher.
the other launcher into him, right?
That's 6 shots.
Okay.
2
What's his
threes.
strength?
There's strength 5.
Okay.
So it's 1 more dice. Okay. So
Looking
these
for-
are now forced to hit
Fours,
with
yeah.
the Gretchen Gunner.
Oh,
Ooh,
just one.
Wow.
Okay.
And 5 to wound.
5 to wound. It's a wound.
That is the wound.
Okay.
What's the minus on this?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Why are you
5
doing
up.
this to me?
Oh,
Hey!
it's a 5. He
Okay.
does survive for another turn. I told you should have put some more shots into him. Okay, so what's
Okay.
happening now?
We can now go back to the gun wagon if you want.
Yes, you've got a couple of shots here, right?
Yeah, I do some small arms there.
Okay.
In fact, I may as well fire the Warboss with his custom shooter into the jungle.
Yes, you might as well do that.
Shall we see what I can do?
Yeah,
Okay, let
that
me
would
check.
have been cool. Warboss
Let's see
killing
if
the
he can-
dreadnoughts.
I think the custom shooter's got 4 shots. I never really shoot it because he's always ended up advancing.
He just wants to get into combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here he is, the Warboss, with a custom shooter. So it is DACA 6-4,
Daka 6-4.
and his range is 18. So it's not within 9, so
Okay.
it's just 4 shots.
4 shots.
Needing 5s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
And its strength is 4.
It's 3 5s.
Yeah, so 5s.
No, doesn't wound.
Doesn't
Okay.
Okay.
And now we go on to the
The
gun
gun
wagon,
wagon. Yep.
firing into those 2
Yep,
Terminators
it's
on the other side.
So I'll start with the big shooters.
Okay.
Okay. Sprint hit, needing 5s. Ooh, that's another good roll.
Okay, so 4 hits
4 hits.
and strength 5, so 3's to 1.
3's to 1. Okay, just
1
2 saves, no AP.
2 wounds, so 2 ups. All fine, and then 2d6 from the main
Gun
gun.
wagon, that's a 5 and a 3, it's an 8.
Okay.
This is the scary one.
Yes.
6, 8. So this needs 4s.
Okay, 3 misses there.
Still
Not
large
too bad.
ones.
And it's strength 8.
Yep.
So 2s.
2's to wounds.
Okay, that's 4.
4 wounds.
With AP minus 2.
So 4 ups. Okay,
3.
damage?
Damage 2.
Okay, so
That's
one's
just
down
one
to
down to
1
one
wound
wound.
remaining. Okay, so obviously it's going to be the champ there, 1 wound remaining on him. And we go on to charges. So they're
Yeah.
basically in.
Well,
So let's do the Warboss first.
I have got a pistol on him, I can just shoot in.
Okay, might as well.
He misses. Okay, now time to charge.
Yeah, so let's do baby Ghaz first.
Okay.
He's
He's
not in,
Go
but he
to,
can
here
do
we
well.
go.
Here we go.
Ooh, what a measure.
We'll have to measure. Let's put the 5 there, and let's carry on rolling. So Warboss,
Warboss, this is important. That's
he's definitely in.
With a 7, the pain boy may as well go in as well.
Yep,
That's
he's
in as well.
So let's quickly have a measure there with DC. Needing a 5.
Yeah, 5
Yep,
makes
he's
it.
in. So
Okay.
all of those 3 models are in.
Now, Ghaz is going to try and charge that contempt.
Yes, and I don't remember what it was to
Shall
measure.
we
I
lift
think
this
it
up?
was
No,
because he needs to go
Yeah, he's a
around.
monster.
So that's 6 inches till there. And then I think it's a 4. So I think it's the
Yeah.
4's in. So 6, 7, 8, 9, you need a 9. Now, no, it was the other character that you couldn't charge on a 9, right?
Correct.
But he's dead, so no one cares.
Okay,
Okay, so a 9.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay,
Oh,
here we go. I need
here
to
we go.
roll
You need
both.
to reroll both. 6,
Oh!
7, 8, 9.
Oh!
He is
Oh,
in
wow.
and about to trash that dreadnought up. Starting off the fight phase, we've got the Warboss. He has finally spent his 2 CP to trigger the extra hits on 5s and 6s for the Goffs instead of 6s. So 5 attacks,
6 attacks because of the
6
work.
attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
All hits.
Okay, so these are 2 extra hits.
And they auto hits.
And they auto hit. But I need to separate these because of his. Because an extra attack can't generate an extra attack.
Okay.
And because of his warlord
So
traits.
put them
So I
separately.
put them
Let's
separately.
wound with these.
Let's wound
And
with
any
these.
that doesn't wound, you
Yeah.
start again.
So,
Okay,
two
so
failed
those don't
wounds.
wound.
So
So
those will
starts-
go again.
Start again. So
I may as well. Should I roll these?
yeah, roll
Next
those
one?
2 wounds.
So, okay.
So
That's
both
6
wounds, yeah. And then start again with these, right?
Start again with these, yeah.
So hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And do you get the extra hits for the 5?
No, they
Okay.
can't generate extra hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't send me
One. Yep.
No, I thought it was because, yeah. I failed. Yeah.
That's because of
Failed in life, guys. Failed in life.
Right.
AP minus.
No, ridiculous.
3.
Okay,
Yep.
so 5 ups.
And it's damage flat 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who do we appreciate? La 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 la. Doesn't
Not
make
me.
sense, but they're dead. La 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 la. 11 attacks now from Ghazghkull into the one wound
Okay.
dreadnought.
Needing 2.
We know what's going to happen, but we still have to roll,
So
sadly.
2 6s, so 2 extra hits.
Okay.
You're like Pardo and his Crimson Fists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love those 6s.
So
Okay.
his-
Wounded on 2s?
Wounded on 2s, I'm not sure because he's down
What's-
to his lowest strength.
What's his strength?
So strength is 5 times
Okay,
2
so
to
no,
10.
so 3 to 1.
It's times 2 to 10, then plus 2 because of the spell, so it's 12. Still 3s?
Yeah,
there's
3.
12. Okay.
Okay, so...
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters. That many 5 ups. Can you do
Anyway.
it? No.
Right,
Can
now.
you blow up?
This is the important one.
Yes.
Right, this is for Zeech.
How many has he got left?
One.
One wound left.
One wound
That's it.
left. Please make this happen. Into turn 4, and DC still on the lead. That Ghaz blowing up and dying was crucial in the game. DC finishing off his movement. The Helldrake has gone into hover mode.
Hover
now,
mode.
ready to fire into the Whip Boy and then charge now in hover mode. We've got one of the Terminators moving into this ruin so that the gun wagon has to move to get line of sight.
Yeah, I need to make sure there's a little gap there. I need to hide properly.
Okay. Doesn't matter because I think if he moves, he'll be able to see you.
Oh, okay.
We'll see later on anyway. Right now he can't see you. And then this Terminator has just slightly moved behind this ruin just in case he fails one of his psychic powers.
It's actually a very important psychic.
Now, which we're going to see now. So what do you need to cast?
I need 7.
A 7. Okay.
And it's Sorcerer's Facade.
Okay.
I'm going to
So you need
basically...
to jump onto another objective.
Yes, sir. And that
4,
goes
5, 6, 7, 8 with a +1. Boink. He jumps onto this objective
Yes, sir.
because Ghazghkull isn't there anymore. Okay, that means that you will score 3 points for priority
He will score the
targets
full 5, so I
The
think
full
that
5.
will bring him to 15 max.
because he has this one and he has this one. Woo! Okay, so shooting, not a lot, right?
Just
He's
this?
hiding away. He's going to shoot at anything, or is he hiding away?
He can shoot the...
Okay, let's
that
do the Helldrake first, right?
guy. Okay, Helldrake first.
Yeah.
Caca!
2d3,
For 3.
3 shots.
Your toughness?
5.
Okay, of course, everything's fine. So this is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay. I will live a 6 plus 8.
Okay, so go straight through, and it's damage to each.
So he's dead.
2 each, so he's dead because there's 4 wounds, I believe.
Oh,
Okay, Weird Boy is removed. He can shoot into that knob if you would have moved him like.
Okay.
So you might as well shoot into that knob. Try and
No,
get
the
him.
window has 5 wounds, my apologies.
Ah,
He's
5
alive
wounds.
with
Wow.
1 wound left.
Okay, so
Okay, I'll hide a bit there, and I will shoot that guy. So hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. 2 wounds,
2
minus
wounds.
2.
He's dead.
Now he's dead.
Yep. The boy's
I know you do have. He's shooting into him to
The window,
finish him
yeah.
Yeah,
off.
because...
I thought you were shooting to him. off.
no.
Perfect. So that removes him from that objective, just in case he survived the onslaught of charging from the Eldrick. I don't think he would have survived.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That finishes off your turn.
Yep.
Yes.
So we have the camp points again.
Yep.
And move on to
Mine.
Orcs. Turn 4. Okay, maybe a final turn here for the Orcs. They could grab it. DC still in the lead. 60 for the Dustman. For 53 to Mr. Orkman. Okay, so here we go. Basically what Jamie needs to do is remove this Helldrake from the central objective. Remember, he is hovering, so that Warboss can munch it up. And then he's got a couple of cheeky charges onto this final champion here. Plus, the Squig Launcher will be firing into it as well.
Yep.
If he removes this to units,
That's
basically
it.
it's a game to the Orc
game.
because he will be gaining 15 points in the next turn. Okay, so we're going to go straight on to Cyclic Phase.
Nothing. Dead. Best psyker on the
I
battlefield.
pranked you.
so
I pranked you. Okay, so shooting phase.
Okay, shooting. I'll start with the squig launcher.
Yep.
So the light squig launcher.
Into this
Into
sorcerer,
that
yeah?
one. Let's roll 5 for the shots.
Okay.
Okay. Needing 5 to hit.
Yep.
Just 1.
Okay.
Okay. Needing 3s to wound.
No
No wound.
wounds.
The heavy one. 2d6. That's 5 again. So perfect. I have 5 dice here.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Just the 1 again. Wounding on 3s.
One
1 wounds. AP -2.
Okay.
Damage 2.
4 up save.
4 up save. Oops, sorry.
It's a 2.
Goes through.
So he's down to 1 wound remaining.
Nice.
Okay, you've got some bolt shots from them.
Yep, I'll fire the slugger from the knob.
Okay.
Hits.
Doesn't wound, and
Okay.
does
The pain boy doesn't have
the pain boy
range.
doesn't have dice? Okay.
Okay, but this will fire into the Helldrake.
Yes, let's do that.
So I'll do the big gun first.
Yes, just in
So
case you remove him.
That's
5
shots.
5 shots. Shall I reroll that for a CP?
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, well, the Warboss is charging in anyway.
Yeah, but do it.
Okay, reroll for a
CP.
CP.
That's
Oh,
much
There
better.
you go. That's what
10
you want.
shots.
I should have done that on the Squig Bug. It's more important. But
Yes, very true. We still have 2 charges from these 2 characters
Yep.
with rerolls as well.
Yep.
From here we go. Okay.
So,
Hitting in 4s.
hit him on 4s.
Cool. 50-50 there.
4, okay. And now wounding on no toughness with DC.
That's 7 on that guy.
7, so 3s. Just 3.
3 wounds.
So AP -2 damage to
5 ups.
Save 1. 2
Okay,
go through.
2 go through. Damage is 2,
2.
right?
So 4.
So 4 go through. So 8 wounds
8 wounds
remaining
remaining.
on him.
Can you put 1 on the sorcerer for me?
Yes. Now you do have some more shots.
I've got the big shooters which will fire into this.
Okay, let's do
There
that
we go.
very quickly.
Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's go. Needing 5s. Just 3.
4.
4.
4. Nice.
Okay, 4. Needing now 5s to wound.
Just
1
one
wound,
wound.
no AP.
No EP. So 3 ups. Nope.
No, okay.
Okay, so,
So
onto charges.
the charges, yeah.
Let's do Warboss is basically
I
in.
may as well do the shots from the
Yes.
Warboss. Hits 1. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
So let's charge them.
Okay.
Now let's flamer him with my last CP.
Okay. Didn't you use your last CP last turn? To...
No. Don't think you did.
I only had 2 models, remember?
Ah,
Yep.
yeah, it's true. That's true. I was that one before. So, Flavor
2d3 for
is
5.
okay.
And toughness.
Toughness is 5.
Okay, 3s. Wow. Okay, so that's 2. Sorry, that's 5 wounds.
Yep.
And AP 2 damage 2.
AP 2 damage. Okay, he's got a. So that's 5 of his invulnerable save.
Okay.
Oh, he just passes
He's
1. That
dead.
could be dead, yeah.
His Warboss dead. Great CP there, used by DC to overwatch the Warboss to death.
Look at me now, Mom!
Look at me, Mom! Look at me! Okay, so we've got some cheeky charges on this side.
Yep, let's see.
I think you need a 7. So let's go with the knob first. 4, 5, 6. You will have to. I think you need
Here
a
we
7, but
The knob fails.
okay.
There's a pain boy who's important because he's a power claw. The pain boy's in.
He's definitely in. Okay. So, do you know how many attacks he has?
I think it's 4.
Okay, let's check that and we'll catch you back for the fight phase. Okay, before we go in the fight phase, a bit of a mistake on Jamie's side. Naughty Jamie, you forgot your Warboss was toughness 6,
Toughness
not
6.
5.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, it's a bit messy if we go into what was what.
Yeah.
So it was 3 wounds instead of 5.
Yep, check
So
the
you
tape.
do have
3 wounds.
5 ups now. I'm going to roll those 3 to
So
see
it will
what
be
happens.
3 5-up saves. Plus 1.
Plus 1, that's 2 damage each?
So
Yes.
he would be
Okay,
alive.
so he's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you charge in there. He's in, and we're going to combat now.
Okay, I'll start
So-
with the pain boy.
Pain boy first.
Okay, so 4 attacks, hitting on 4s because of his power claw.
Yes.
1 miss.
Oh.
I will use the CP
Okay.
to reroll 1 of them.
Doesn't he hit on 3s?
No, he hits on 3s, but the power claw makes it
Ah,
minus
okay.
1.
Okay.
So I will
one
spend
reroll.
that CP. No.
That's still a fail.
So he's in.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we've got the Warboss there.
Warboss. So the Warboss with his 5 attacks now.
Okay.
As the walk has ended.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling to hit, needing 2s. It's all of them.
4 hits.
And wounding on toughness?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7, so it'll be
Jeez.
3s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. AP minus 3. Damage 3.
Save 1.
Okay. 3, 6, 9 damage. The Helldrake is removed from play. Does it blow up? No, it doesn't.
okay.
That's a 5. So all that celebrated from DC wasn't to be.
But that was my mistake. Because
Yes.
I said toughness.
But it doesn't matter. We like to make fun of
Okay.
DC. You need to get used to this, Jamie.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so that finishes off the turn. We do have the Sorcerer fighting back.
He will obviously consolidate to him. No, he can't.
So he would have charged here.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. So what was that, DC?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh.
So they basically ran towards each other and shook their hands.
Yep.
No fighting between those two. Let's count up some points with our sneaky feeling that Jamie's won this. Okay, we're back. It's not good news for the Orcs. It is a win to 1,000 Suns, but a very close one. 73-70.
Yeah.
What we've done is, it would have been quite silly to actually record what would have happened because his objective was secured, meaning that because of him surviving, he actually got the 10 points for these two objectives, and that is what actually won DC the game. So basically, what could have happened now, we could have jumped with that psychic power onto here, smited for an extra CP, killed him, shot into him with the 2 bolters. He's probably dead as well. That means that even though the Warboss can move into things and still charge.
I would get 3 points for Wrath of Magnus then.
Wrath of Magnus, he gets priority targets again.
That's if it happens, but I mean, I
so
was 10 on points.
basically, the max points Jamie can get is 70.
Yeah.
We still don't even know if you can get 70,
Yeah.
but that's your max points, meaning you can't win the game anymore.
Nope.
So really close game, really interesting game. I thought the Orcs had it, but I was wrong. We'll talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming up.
There it is! End of the game, and a victory to the 1,000 Suns.
Oh, I feel like an idiot for losing that game. I had it slipped through my fingers.
Palm of your hand,
Yeah.
your giant, giant hands. But Zeech is a tricksy god, and
Yeah.
he granted me just but the slither of victories. Just the slither.
Yeah, because I mean, if everything went right for me, I mean, it was likely for me to get 70. Reasonably likely.
It was...
So long as I could get the Warboss on that objective. And
Yeah.
I've got the secondary for the priority targets. And I would have probably reached 70 if I made the charge, basically.
It was close. I mean,
Yeah.
it was... You were rolling super hard at the start.
I know.
In fact, most of the game, you were
Yeah.
getting what you needed with the buggy and the big boomer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was nasty, and I was losing quite a lot more than I thought. I thought I was going to be a lot more resilient, which is why I was a bit more aggressive with stuff, because I was like, well, I got 2 wounds and a 2-up save of his AP1 and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, you were just taking names.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
I made mistakes in the game as well. Like we both did.
Yeah.
I mean, these are still new codexes.
Yeah,
We're still working through. I mean, I had it 2 days ago, and I always admit I'm not the strongest 1,000 Sun player, because I think, and comment below what you guys feel, but to really get the best out of 1,000 Suns, you need to basically comb over that codex with a fine-tooth
Absolutely, yeah.
comb. You need to play and play and play and play to really get the finesse of how all the psychic buffs and auras and supporting each other, and now even on top of that with the Kabbalistic points on top of that, where you can do extra buffs and get extra
Yeah,
stuff
it's
off.
very interesting.
It's amazing.
Cool, yeah,
it's
really
really
cool.
interesting. But what I mean is that for us here, where I play pretty much, well, I play all the Chaos factions and a few of the Xenos factions, you can never quite get, and basically what I need to do is spend more time just sitting at home with that codex, and really getting to grips with it. But 1,000 Suns players should be quite happy with it, because there's a lot of tricks you can do. And I tried to show off some in this report. But yeah, it was a really good game. It was
yeah. I really enjoyed it.
crazy game.
Yeah. It was really, by turn 2, we were like on our last legs. It was crazy, yeah.
Absolute battered either way. Anything you would change list-wise or gameplay-wise?
List-wise, maybe I wouldn't have taken a pain boy in the list. I was stupid and I thought I could heal Ghazghkull with it.
Oh, fair enough.
But game-wise, I made the one stupid mistake of not using the Goff's stratagem, Unbridled Carnage, earlier. I probably would have used it to kill the squad of Rubric Marines over here on the battlefields.
Okay.
And I could have pressed that flank sooner, I think. Maybe it would have put me
True. I mean,
guaranteed the win.
when you gave the priority target to that flank,
As well, yeah.
and I saw that you obviously weighted on the other side quite heavily, then I thought, well, if I can create like a brick in the center, hold him off, and then use my my agility, I guess, to maneuver over and try and take that objective and hold 2 either side.
Yeah.
I didn't mind so much about trying to take your objective with the battle wagon or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I guess it worked out in my favour in the end.
Yeah, it did.
I got lucky because I had that big charge from the deep striking unit, but yeah, I think my turn 1, the biggest mistake is I think that to be honest, I was a bit overwhelmed with everything that was going on, trying to make sure I was doing everything right, that I probably didn't maximise my punch that I could have done with like the psychic abilities and everything else, because things were out of range, etc. And maybe that was the right thing to do. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But certainly I could have probably positioned a little bit better to especially to counter your punch coming through.
Yeah.
Because I did lose a lot of guys there.
Yeah.
And forgetting, for example, that stratagem that reduces the damage, I would have had more
Yes,
rubrics alive.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces like that, I think actually, well, it's all about learning, right, guys? Anyway, so I had a great game anyway.
Yeah, so did I.
I was, but now my brain is a bit mush.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we're ready to go home.
Yeah, exactly. And
But I think we both were able to, because this is the second game, the new Orcs Codex.
yeah,
On YouTube, and I hope that I was able to showcase the Orcs as well.
Yeah.
A different side of the Orcs, you know. So.
yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I love, I love playing the Orcs. I love playing. I don't like playing Pardo anymore. Just because him as an individual, he's not very nice to play with.
Just we don't play him anymore. Just play me and Chris.
Yeah, I'm just going to play you and Chris from now on because you guys are really nice. You're really nice to me off camera as well, and also you don't play like cheesy Blood Angels lists and stuff like that, or Crimson Fists or whatever like nastiness he can do because he wants to bully people off.
I try
the
and
table.
be cheesy, but I can't do it.
No, you can't be Orcs.
Yeah,
like even if you play a competitive Orc army, you just have so much fun.
Yeah.
All the crashing and bombing and everything else. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. And again, just a reminder, what I said at the start is that I will be doing Thousand Suns again on SM Plus, but with the big old Magnus.
Yep.
So if you're interested, head on over to SM Plus, smbattleforce.com, or hit the little join button, which I think is there, or there.
And we have just done a Orcs versus Chaos Knight ones on Chaos Plus.
Oh, we did, me and you,
SM
yeah,
Plus.
exactly. Yeah.
That was really fun.
That was fun,
Really
yeah, and again, no party. So, yeah, thanks very much, and hope to see you again soon.